I think that's the main
Interesting.
thing about it. And it provides there's because the YouTube revenue and stuff isn't always consistent, right? And sometimes you get demonetized or whatever. It depends on the content you make
Yeah,
too,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Or if you
yeah,
want
yeah.
like funding for bigger, better projects, like I can understand it. It's just more of a steady like income source, right?
Okay,
I think
another
at the end of the
question.
day.
Do you feel revolted when a YouTuber does that?
Um,
Honestly,
no, I
no.
never really cared.
Oh, you, you just you
Whatever.
just you just go whatever, right? Like, okay, yeah, I can
Yeah.
understand and just move on, right?
I mean, most of them are pretty fair with it. They don't like. I mean, I guess what can you do? I guess they just either put like content, like specific content, either early access to it or whatever. It's like, who cares? It's different, I guess, when it's like
Oh,
entertainment.
it's
You know?
you get something for it. It's not just completely like optional. Oh, okay,
Right,
okay,
right, right, right.
okay. Of course, some people have a completely
There's
optional
usually,
version too, right? Kind of a thing, right?
yeah, I'm sure. I think Patreon, like, I think you're required to provide some value to the
Oh,
customer. I don't know.
really? Oh, you can't
It,
just do it
it
for.
can't it can't just be like, yeah, like you don't get anything, you just give me money or whatever. Like I don't
Oh,
think
okay,
I
okay,
I could be
okay.
wrong. I could be wrong.
It
But
could
that
be.
was my impression,
I
right?
think that's probably related to law. I think, right? Because of taxation reasons. I think if you don't provide a service for it, I'm guessing that's what it is. Because it would go. It's not.
Yeah,
It's not in their
yeah,
favor to do, for this condition to exist. They would rather have it completely free of like design. Like you can do that. You can do it for you can do everything you want. But I feel like they're being
yeah.
constrained in some way that you have to provide something at least. Kind of the CS:GO skins. Remember, like there's a weird thing where like if they don't, they call it a sweepstakes because they give you free credit. That's what it is, even though it's only like pennies. But because they're giving you free credit in pennies, they're technically not a gambling site, according to the CS:GO people. Okay, that's why they have it in there. Apparently, is to circumvent the laws and stuff. It's crazy shit. But anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
I
that's weird, isn't it? I mean, that's what these guys explain. Why do they all have this free? Like, hey, click here, get your free, 10 cents. It's because that way you make it a sweepstakes and not gambling, even though everyone knows it's gambling. Something like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I get it. I get
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. But I really feel like this uncapped, like fishing for whales thing is crazy. Like it's just because I think it's
Yeah,
also like
where there's
a
like essentially no ceiling. That
no,
yeah, I mean
right,
it's like
right, right. Because I think people probably have a hard time grasping. It comes out to what you're saying before. Like we can't grasp what's going on in the world. Like the dimensions of it, the numbers of it are just too
yeah,
insane now. Like the disproportionate allocation of wealth is just so crazy that for people struggling, they're pinching pennies, right? And there's other like just swimming in
yeah.
cash. Like this, they don't even know what to do with it anymore. I was reading today. What was her? That the AMD CEO, Taiwanese lady. Oh, she's very, very well, educated, MIT grad. She turned around the company, from what I could say, from what I could see, was AMD was not really top dog in the early 2010 era or before. After she was put into charge, long-term vision of dominating the gaming industry and all that, and she turned it around, and now she's compensated by like 300 million a year from AMD. That's her salary. And I said though, I think she's worth every penny because if you don't like that, who are you gonna put in charge instead? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it might cost you more than
Yeah.
that salary. Like your company might go like
Mhm.
in a shitter, and your overall loss will be higher if you don't keep her. So give her what she wants, right? Or like at least But like, it said that her net worth was 1 billion. Okay, like 1 billion? Like, okay, like that's a lot of money. Like, do you think she sweats over $1,000 like here and there? Like, absolutely not, right? I mean, like it's just like whatever.
Right. Yeah,
She can buy
definitely.
$1,000
Uh,
forks. I mean, it wouldn't bother her at all at that point. It's like the dimensions of it are just insane. I mean, yeah.
yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like the uncapped thing is so important, and in ARPGs too, right? When you have uncapped scaling, it's like it starts to go to ridiculous proportions. They have this problem with Diablo all the time, Diablo 4, where you scale one thing and they don't have a cap on it. And people find these crazy ways to make you go like infinite, like almost like billions of damage, trillions of damage. The joke was quadrillions of damage, and then quintillion damage, and then most recently they were joking about how it goes to -1 because it overflows the 64-bit integer cap. Like, it's just crazy. So the uncapped thing is really, really important. I think that's the conclusion I have to make about like payments. Yeah, for sure. Anyway, that's just wow. I don't know why I realize so much talking to you. It's really weird. What are you doing now, man?
I'm just
You hang out in your
not doing
hideout?
anything. Yeah, I'm just getting my head out. Just
Yeah, yeah,
messing
yeah.
around, seeing
The other guy
if I
said
can
that too,
squeeze
man.
in,
The
like,
Brazilian guy was saying that too. He says he doesn't really play all that much. He just hangs out in his hideout and does nothing. It's like
yeah.
weird, eh?
Well, it's because I ran out of maps to run.
Oh, you
Or,
need
like,
do
I
you need
didn't run out of
maps?
maps, but
I got
no,
shit
I
to
have. I mean, I didn't mean run out of maps. I meant like, I got to the point where it's like, okay, I finished the scarab, so I need to buy more. You know, I need to like refresh my setup if I want to keep running.
Oh,
So
I
it's
see,
like
I
almost
see, I
AFC.
see, I see.
It's like, I'll do it in a minute. You know, kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And then I
yeah.
was just looking at, I was trying to see if I could get an extra like aura or something, but I don't think I can squeeze one in. I don't have enough or reservation efficiency for one.
For an extra aura. Yeah. Hmm.
I'm not. Yeah. No. Yeah, I don't think I can.
Dude, you know now AMD and Nvidia, they're both Taiwanese CEOs. And did you know this? Crazy fact. They're first cousins. AMD and Nvidia's CEOs now. Isn't that crazy? Like they call it cousins
I didn't know that.
once removed. I don't really. I think that's just one thing apart of something. I don't really know what that means. But isn't that kind of crazy? I don't know. Like,
Yeah, it means like, yeah, yeah. It's like they're not like direct cousins, but they're like, I think it's like their uncle, like, how do I
dude, wait.
explain? Like,
Okay, the
if you
bottom
have a
line.
cousin once removed, it's like your grandparents' sibling,
Huh.
like the sibling of your grandparents has like a kid who then has a kid or something like that.
Are they genetically related?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They are. Okay, okay. So, is that a coincidence? I don't know,
Probably,
man. I
probably
don't know.
not. I
Hey,
mean,
hey, just hold on a second. How interested are you in the semiconductor, like, or these chip manufacturing processes, like in hardware? Is it fascinate you or not at all? Like, what's going on in that market and the
I've
industry?
never really looked into it.
I never.
No,
Oh,
I
okay,
don't
okay,
really.
okay. I think it's
But I
fat.
mean,
Hmm.
I'd be interested to hear more about it. But I just don't. I have no
Oh
idea.
yeah, 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 yeah. Like, first of all, like there was a thing called Moore's law, which I think was a founder of Intel. He was like he was a computer guy, of course, and he said like that computing. It's like the computing power would just double every like X years or something. It's like he made a prediction that you guys don't really know how fast this tech is going to improve. It's going to be crazy going forward. And I think it kind of held true, but then kind of didn't really hold out to be completely true. But it was called Moore's Law. And for as long as I was growing up, yeah, that was true. Man, computers advanced very rapidly. Like in a span of 10 years, it's not a 30% increase. It's like a 10,000% increase, like overall, like in computing power. And like we look at computers today, they're like unbelievable. Like just compared to like what they were 20 years ago. Just completely different. It's insane. But I mean, like,
Yeah.
okay, more practical shit. Like, Taiwan Semiconductor. Do you know this company? TSMC. Have you heard of them before?
I, I don't know. No, not by
No.
name.
I think, and I could be wrong, but they are the leading manufacturer of all chips, like all significant chips in the world. They're in Taiwan.
Yeah, I know Taiwan was like the main hub for that kind of thing.
Right, right. That's why like MSI, Asus, like for PC parts, Taiwan's like the center of it for some reason. Like it's like I've been in that area too, and when I was visiting there, my parents because my dad knew his colleagues from university ended up working in that field, in that semiconductor industry. There's a whole like kind of a Silicon Valley equivalent, but not for software, for hardware production. And they're the leaders. And like one thing that got me really excited about the new AMD cards is the manufacturing process. They measure them in nanometers. I believe that is the minimum spacing between the semiconductor, the little units inside, like the atoms in like the atoms or the basic units. If they get them closer and closer, which is a very difficult thing to achieve, like physically, like in physics, then you get less heat, it's faster, and you just get pluses. It's all benefits, no downsides. Like better energy consumption, more speed.
Yeah.
But the innovation to get there is really, really difficult. And recently they said, this is why Apple was huge too. They had great designs. Their chips were designed in England, I believe. The company's called ARM, ARM. But their chips are all manufactured in Taiwan. Crazy, isn't it? So like ARM, they designed the chips, but they have zero fabrication ability. Zero. They don't have, it's just a complete like knowledge office, essentially. Zero robots making shit. They're just designers through and through. And then when it's time to make the chips, they send a design to Taiwan, and that manufacturer makes it. But you have to select a manufacturing process, and there are several to choose from. And they keep advancing that like hard. And then now I believe those new chips from AMD, and both NVIDIA as well, they're using a 4 nanometer. It's gone on to 4. So when I bought my GTX 1080, it was a 10 nanometer process. Now shrunk down. Basically, it's shrinking it, the chip. They're shrinking the chip smaller and smaller, down to 4. And I don't know if there's going to be a hard limit in physics for how low that can go. The lower the better, obviously. But it's quite a remarkable achievement, I feel like, that they've gone that far. And that's why the chips are becoming cooler, faster, more powerful over the generations. Like it's a monumental like achievement, I think, in science for that kind of it's really moving to me, like that they can achieve such immense, like, I don't know. And who knows going on forth. And then the Intel processors now are pretty bad. They say that they blow up. This kind of the Reddit thing going on. Yeah, they're like they heat up, explode. They just don't, not reliable. And they have BSODs, the blue screen of death. Like randomly just your computer just stops working. In the newest generation. And Intel's kind of fucked as a company somehow, like overall. And I looked at their processors that they're offering now. They're very cheap, but they're all using 10 nanometer processes, like very old. I could be wrong, but I don't know why they're not at the cutting edge there. And AMD is, and so is NVIDIA. Like, it's pretty impressive, I thought. Like, it's almost like a domination of Asians a little bit here, like, I feel, somewhat, in the computing sphere, like, I feel. Because Intel is pretty American, isn't it? I think it's very, very American. The whole company.
It is,
right?
Yeah. As far as I'm
going to look it up right now. Like, why are they not in the Intel fabrication plants? Yeah, actually, Intel's manufacturing plants are all in Israel or the U.S. I think that's pretty interesting. I don't know what the hell, man. And like, yeah, Apple, iPhone, chips.
But it does feel, it's like more. I guess it's definitely, it's still more Western. Right?
It's Western. I mean, Israel, isn't that interesting, right? And the Apple ones are made by, Samsung. Oh, they're ping-ponging back between Samsung and TSMC. Although the latest ones that are used in the latest generations are all from TSMC now. Apple chips.
I thought Apple used those.
I'm sorry, one more time?
But I don't know. I said, yeah, I thought Apple used like the Taiwanese one.
Yeah, yeah, they did. You know what? Samsung's there too, though, man. Here and there. It's funny how they have contract with both companies to to manufacture them. That sounds really interesting. Like really interesting. Um, Man, Jesus, A18 Pro. Yeah, 4 nanometer. They got a 3 nanometers for Apple. Oh man, what? And they're projected to have a 1 nanometer by 2027. Oh my god. I don't know. This stuff kind of like is interesting because I studied computer engineering a bit, and then I couldn't make the cut though. It was too hard. I believe
Oh
it's kind
really?
of a race between Samsung and TSMC here. They're keeping each other like they're competing pretty hard. Yeah,
Mm.
interesting. Anyway, that's just the thing about chips and that I remembered. It's kind of nerdy though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's interesting. Like just the whole like market for it and stuff, right? Because
Mm.
I mean, they're essentially making chips. You're just selling to these massive companies, right? Like
Right, right, right.
kind of in it.
Isn't it
It's a
weird that
really tight market.
Samsung manufactured the chips for the initial iPhones. Like they were the only ones that were made. I see here in the data that I'm not sure which one. The A4. Oh no, that's not true. No, no, no. The A4, A5 were not the initial iPhones, but for a long generation of the iPhones, it was Samsung making the chips for Apple, and I believe Samsung already had a competing Android phone. It's so weird that they're competing on the phone market, at the same time they're manufacturing the chips and screens for their rival. That is so weird. I can't even begin to understand this dynamic. It's so weird. Like, I don't know, man. It's, huh? And then, yeah, crazy.
Yeah, it's
What do you, your
it's interesting.
phone,
It's interesting for sure.
your phone is the iPhone, what is it now? Galen, your phone, is it 13 or is it 12 or do you remember?
14.
The 14?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, 14 was TS. Yeah, your chip is on a TSMC, and it's the first 4 nanometer processor in a smartphone. I know it's so nerdy, I know, but it's like it's interesting though because it's fast. The A16, Jesus. Yeah. So what's interesting to me
Yeah, I mean, I've never had problems.
is that they have better tech for smartphone CPUs than they do for GPUs, the PC computers, like the desktops. Like to me, it shows that mobile is more important for the human race. Because I think what happens is these cutting edge plants only have limited manufacturing capacity of X chips per like year. They can't make more than them, and so the highest bidder gets them basically, which kind of implies to me that well, corporations being what they are, well, whatever makes them most money, right? In turn, what are people asking for in this world? And mobile is the lead here because it says 2 nanometer processes here for the latest iPhone chips. And at best for GPUs, the best ones they spend like a shit ton of money on here is 4 nanometers. And I think there'll be other reasons for this. I don't know what it is, but yeah, that's crazy. Apple's like yeah on 3. Jesus Christ. Yeah. 2027. In a way, it's a little bit scary too. Like, where's this all headed? Like, kind of a thing. when you were born, the best one they had was 130 nanometers, and now it's gone down to 3. It's
That's
crazy,
crazy.
isn't it?
That's
Is it? When I was
That
born,
is.
when
you
I
think
was
of it like
born, it was one. It's a different unit. It's 1.5. I can't. What is this? I can't even read it. Micrometer. Sorry, it wasn't even a nanometer. It was a 1.5 micrometer process when I was born. When you were born, it was 130, and now it's gone down to 543, depending on the thing you buy. And 2027 predicted 1 nanometer.
That's crazy.
Is that crazy? Yeah, I think it's insane. It's what is it? It's like a exponential. It's like doubling, not linear. It's like going up in like a crazy graph.
Yeah, it is.
You're right. Yeah, I think it's interesting. And like it looks like the leaders now are Chinese, man. It says like 2025 Fudan Daxue. I don't know what that is, with some Chinese guy and some Chinese guy. Like, I don't know, man. Every time I read some crazy new thing on the internet that's a great discovery, the Chinese people are behind it all the time. Like mainland China usually. Is it China? Wait, is this or Taiwan? It's Shanghai. Yeah, Shanghai. Fudan Daxue. I don't know, man. My question is, where's Japan in all of this? What is Japan providing? Like Taiwan's got semiconductors. Samsung's got semiconductors, displays, TVs. Oh, like the list is endless. China's, I don't know. It's gone crazy. I don't know. And like Japan's got sushi. Anime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely got a lot to offer. Like
It does. It does. It does. It does. It of course. It's just
people still enjoy what it provides. I think.
and you know what? When you say $50 for a meal in Uber in US, I feel glad to be here. But I mean, like world leading contributions, I guess is what I'm talking about here. Like they're just the best at it in the whole world. Like it's crazy. Like
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't think of one thing anymore. Like what are they best at in the whole world in 2025? I struggle
I don't know.
to think of a single company. Honestly, like, I guess cars still. Oh, I didn't ask you before. What car did you drive? Oh, was it always those? You said your dad got you secondhand cars all the time or something that broke down?
No, he bought.
Oh, he bought them.
secondhand cars or he had them. No, he had them when he was younger.
Oh,
So he never
oh,
he
I
just didn't like
see.
buying them when he could actually afford to buy them.
I see. You're saying like he wasn't really well off in that sense. I see. Right. Oh, what car did you get to pick your car that you wanted to drive when you were like going to college and stuff?
No, I just got I've only had one car, and it was like my neighbors. It was their used car.
Oh,
and so
your neighbors, they sold it to you, or what happened there?
Yeah, they just sold it. They sold it to.
Oh, so you're like on really good terms with them or something, right? They're like, yo, why don't you just buy this car? Oh, wow, okay.
I mean, I've known them since I was a baby. Like,
oh,
they've
no
been living
way! So they look at you like a very like close, very close, like it's a good relationship, right? Yeah. So what car was it?
So it was like an old Lexus.
Oh, that's a nice car. Toyota then. Okay. That's a nice car.
Definitely.
I never driven a Lexus. Oh, Galen, you're blessed.
Early 2000s Lexus.
You're blessed. But by the way, I heard that youngsters these days, I don't want to say young, I sound so old saying that. Young people don't really care about the licenses or driving a car anymore. Like they don't need it as much as they used to.
It's definitely not. Because even me, like, I was like, I don't really care about driving, to be honest.
Seriously? Oh, no way. This is true then. I had my doubts about that. I was like, nah, you guys just faking me out here. You guys are saying that just want to be somewhere. Wait,
I mean,
you really
like,
didn't.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it is nice, I guess, to be able to if you need to go somewhere. But at the end of the day, it's like you know everything is online. A lot more stuff is online these days. You don't really need a car to get
Mm.
everywhere. Or even just hang out with your friends, you just call them up, you know, whatever, play games or whatever, do stuff
Yeah,
online.
yeah, like we
Like
are, right? Hmm.
there's a different style, right? So it's like
Mm.
you know, there's not as much
Yo,
of it.
that's
Like
his. Hey, hey, hey! Just a quick check. Do you have buddies that just never bother to get a U.S. driver's license? Not one, right?
no,
No,
I
right?
don't think so. Everyone that I know, like
Got one, right?
yeah, because you kind of need. The problem is you do end up needing one. Like you do, because everything is too far apart. You have to drive everywhere in the U.S.
Oh, okay. In the U.S., right? Yeah, it's
Yeah, in the
very
U.S.
exaggerated. This problem, right? You need it's a car
Yeah,
society, basically, right?
like
Mm.
yeah, I feel like the people who don't have a license are very few.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're
You know,
still rare.
adults, I guess,
Right,
adults
right,
who don't have
right.
a license.
But
Yeah, I mean there are people who.
I guess the flip side would be like, hmm, if you could somehow. Okay, what about this? Like, isn't Uber taxis or rides are becoming way more prevalent? I mean, I know when I went to Toronto, people are always going like Uber rides, Uber rides. Like they're doing it all the time. Convenience was one thing, another one they can drink, and don't worry about the whole drink and drive thing. I don't know how prevalent it is when you were growing up, like, or you're going to college. Like, how often you would use the Uber taxi? What do they call them
Oh,
again?
I've never used Uber
You've never used. Oh, so you always drove yourself, right? I mean, you
personally.
never had to use
Yeah,
them. Okay, okay, okay.
I mean, I guess I rode in an Uber one time.
Yeah.
I didn't pay for it.
Okay, just buddies
Um,
going out and stuff,
but this
and
was when I was in another country.
oh, not even in the States.
It,
Okay,
it's a little different. Yeah, it's a little
okay.
different. Anyway,
What is
but
Uber not
anyway,
prevalent in Atlanta or something? Like they don't really do business there, or what's going on?
I mean, they do, but Uber's just really expensive. Like
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
nobody uses it unless you have to, or like you have that kind of money to just be able to just use it whenever you want.
I see, I see, I see.
Because it's really, yeah, it's pretty expensive. It's not that great.
Mhm,
they have it, you
mhm,
know, they
mhm.
do have it, but it is expensive.
So yeah, just
That's
the
my point.
sheer
It's kind of
cost
like
of it
taxi.
is a turn off, right? Yeah, it's like 20
Yeah,
bucks just for like you like
like
what the.
in Korea,
Mm-hmm.
I've ridden taxis plenty of times because it's really not that expensive,
Yep, yep, yep.
and like I mean I don't have a car either, so
Right, right, right. But like,
it's different.
you wouldn't think to yourself, man, would it ever be nice to have a car in Korea? You never think to yourself that, right? Or do you?
No,
No. Okay.
no,
Like you could just drive
it's more of a
around.
hassle than it's worth. It's more of a hassle than
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
worth.
yeah.
I
But
mean,
like
it
drive to
could be nice, I guess, to
Seoul.
like drive around like the
Yeah, yeah,
countryside, but it's
yeah.
like you could just rent a car if you really wanted to do that
That's
for like
true. That's true.
like
That's true. Like for that
a day or
temporary
two or
use,
whatever.
right? Why do you want to keep it in your? You gotta get a garage.
But
You
like
gotta like.
what you yeah,
Hmm.
you're telling me I have to pay for the car, I have to pay for maintenance, whatever taxes are
Insurance.
involved,
Oh yeah, a
whatever
lot of shit. Yeah,
insurance,
a
exactly.
lot of
Like
shit you have to pay
there's
for.
so
Right.
much involved with owning a car. It's just
Not
not
even
worth it in
worth it
my opinion.
anymore. Mm.
Especially in Korea where like the public transport you don't need a car at all. Like you just don't if you live
Okay.
in like a big enough city.
So having so
Like
you
yeah, I'm
mentioned
sure if you're in the
you
country.
mentioned before you loved very much the Korean like way how things are more compacted together, and you like walking around.
I just like the convenience, yeah, because you can walk, you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
take
yeah,
the
yeah.
subway, you can take taxi, you can
Feel
bike, you can
like
do whatever you want.
it's a
It's
bit
just
going back to the
it's just more
village
options
feeling.
available.
It's more what? Sorry, that word you say? You're more what?
More options. There's just more
More
options for getting
options
around.
for you. Right, 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 right. Okay, okay.
But yeah, it does kind of like you said the village feeling a little bit, right? Where it's just
Mm.
everything's like tangible in a way, or like reachable on foot, you
Yeah,
know, or
yeah,
whatever
yeah,
in
yeah.
a way. Not everything, but you get my point. Like
Yeah, no, I understand because I didn't. You know what? Growing up in Toronto, it is that kind of
yeah,
wide apart feeling. You know, everything you got to drive. You got to drive to. You know, local mall drive. You know, everything is drive. You really don't go anywhere on foot. And you go on foot, it's like everything's so far away, kind of a feeling. And I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. And I remember going to Taiwan and New York City too, where it was kind of like you just walk everywhere, and there's like points of interest in a very dense location. I felt that was so great. Like I loved that feeling. It's so natural in some way, or I don't know. I never liked that those long stretches of roads where you see like nothing, and like roads being so wide. I believe people can talked about this about LA, especially like the 12. There's like 12 lane highways. Like it's just completely gone crazy. Like the width of the highway is insane, and that. So
Yeah.
what you think, right? But it feels inhuman, like almost at some point. Like it's so weird. Like roads that wide, it's like it's crazy. And then still the traffic problem's not even solved or something like that. So yeah, I mean, so like in a sense, you kind of favor like a carless society, maybe like in the future, like if it's possible, like you wouldn't miss the car, is what you're saying, right? In a way.
I don't think so. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah.
there are always well, yeah. I mean, there is something to be said for like actually being able to like go long distances, like whenever you want, like wherever you want. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like on your own
Mhm.
time, I guess.
Mhm. Mhm.
I can understand that. Like the freedom, there is some freedom to being able to drive
Yep.
places yourself,
Yep. Yep. Absolutely.
but it's like if the infrastructure is good enough, like that freedom should exist in other forms, I guess, or like it should be a very low barrier to go places in general, right?
I
Which
know
is I
what you
feel like
mean.
what
Yeah. Yeah.
Korea
Yeah.
has
Yeah.
better.
I know like people here, they go on drives. drive they say. And it sounds like, but that actually implies you have no destination. And it's basically the English word of version of go for a drive, which means you don't really have a destination. The purpose is just to sit in a car and just watch the world go by, kind of a thing. And I thought that was an interesting behavior of humans, like just wasting gas, basically, right? But something about it calms people's minds. It's really weird, right? Like you're thinking, well, there's no purpose, but you know that, like, you ever did that before, like when you were
Yeah,
like in,
I get what you're
yeah, have you done that a lot or a little bit or sometimes like we just don't know why you want to drive around for no reason, or that didn't really occur to you very much.
I mean, not.
Not so
I
much,
mean,
right?
no. I never drive anywhere for no purpose. But I like. I mean, the idea of it, it makes sense to me. And it's like when you're on long drives and stuff, you kind of get that feeling too, where you're just kind of like driving around,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
You know, if you're driving for like an hour plus at a time or something. But
You
yeah, that
know,
makes sense.
here's a
I
crazy
get that. But I
theory.
feel like I can get the same feeling just by walking,
Yeah, in Atlanta
or you can
though.
just take. No, not in Atlanta. I
Oh,
mean,
here in
in
Korea,
Korea.
right? Yeah, right now in Korea.
And also, it's like, well, what was I gonna say? I don't know, but you can just kind of, I mean, you can kind of emulate that a little bit if you just, you get on a bus or get on something without any destination.
But
It's like,
buses are uncomfortable, don't you think? No, I don't know.
not in Korea, no,
No?
they're nice.
Oh wait, talk about that. I mean, like the buses are really nice or
Well, it
something.
depends on the ones you're taking. If you're taking like local buses, yeah, those might be uncomfortable because you have to
Okay.
stand or whatever.
So what kind of bus are you talking about then?
But yeah, if you're talking about like inner city buses, like going between cities and stuff, they're pretty comfortable.
Oh, okay.
They've
Is it
got like nice
different
chairs and
different type of
everything.
vehicle or like different type of bus or like what? It's like a different system or
Yeah, it
what?
depends on the bus. Depends on the bus. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So it's kind of a nicer bus in a way, right? Or something. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. What about the theory that nowadays you can just get all you want from the computer anyway? Like, how do I put this? Like, I know the computer didn't offer nearly as much as it does today in terms of what you can do on it. Like the internet, for example. Like you can reach out, talk to people, watch videos, like entertain yourself endlessly on the computer. That wasn't really the
Yeah.
case back in the 90s, you know? Like, there's not that much you can really do on the internet back then, you know? It's like, it's kind of limited. You don't get, your data rate's like not even 1 megabit per second. It's like, it's pretty low. It's like 200K per second at best. So you're not going to get a lot of data. You're not watching videos nonstop, that's for sure. You think there's something to do with something? Do you think that has something to do with the loss of interest in driving, or not at all?
I don't know.
It's not really
It's hard
correct.
to say.
You can't say, huh? Because you know,
Hard to say.
I
Go
myself
ahead.
stopped driving, going for drives. I thought it's because I'm getting older, but then I realized what has it been replaced with? Oh, just time on a computer. Really, I don't need to go out for a drive. There's nothing
Yeah.
interesting to
I
see
mean,
there.
I think that's true.
You think that's
Yeah,
true a
the
little
online
bit,
stuff that makes sense. I think it is. Yeah.
right?
I mean, it's like, yeah, 100%, 100%. Because even for me, right? It's like,
Uh
yeah, like
huh.
I don't need to go anywhere. Like I have enough like I can literally stay in my apartment all weekend, like not
Yeah,
even
yeah,
not
never
even step
leave,
outside.
right? Get your food
Literally not
delivered,
even step outside.
watch TV, and talk to people you want to talk to, and all that, and you don't have to physically leave the
Yeah,
place at all, right?
yeah,
It's
and I
so
do that
interesting.
every now and then. Not every weekend, but sometimes. Like
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I think when you're younger, like there's a kind of an urge to go out anyway, but like it kind of diminishes as you get older. Um, cause like you don't, what's the point of going to the library, right? And then like if you get your food delivered, well, that's less point to go to the restaurant itself, and then get your groceries delivered now. Why go to the grocery store? Like I was thinking today, I was comparing that when you shop for groceries online, people might think, oh, that's bad because you're missing the experience of going to the store. No, not really. You find products much more quickly, and there's a more, how do I put this? You end up having more good ideas, I felt, and you target good things much more easily by doing it online. Like the benefit of going to the supermarket physically is just for the pleasure of the environment, really. But I don't think you make better purchases aside from meats. I think like meats and produce, which you have to look directly at. But everything else that's canned, mass produced, sauces,
yeah,
whatever, those are better bought
nothing that
online.
has like expiration. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm trying to say? I don't know, like
Like any, yeah, if it's perishable, obviously, or like but
perishable. That's the word. Thank you. Yes,
otherwise,
yes. If it's
yeah,
perishable, right? I mean, they sell that too. I see it on the thing, but they don't give you pictures, of course, right? Because they can't individually take pictures of each thing. But or do they? I don't know. Not in the site that I was looking at. But yeah, like you see the people all the time. Like those old ladies like checking like each produce, like the meats carefully, like is this good or not, and they put it back in.
yeah,
You
yeah, yeah,
can't do that,
that
right?
makes sense.
Right, right. But for non-perishable
Yeah,
goods, it's like, yeah. Go ahead. Sorry. What are you gonna say?
no, I was just saying, I was agreeing. Yeah, I was just agreeing with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't, like, it doesn't, yeah, if you're buying stuff online, but it's like, at the same time, like, I don't know, in Korea at least, they
Mm-hmm.
literally have a service where you buy stuff, like, you can buy, like, fruits, whatever, online. And, and they deliver it to you, in the, like, same
But
day
don't
or
you
whatever.
feel a bit like, but are you picking the good apples? You know what I'm trying to say?
Well,
Like,
I mean, that's the thing. You just kind of, I mean, that's like a trust thing. It's like, okay,
oh
do you
yeah,
trust that they're
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
not give
yeah.
you? And the thing is, someone is picking them out. They're not gonna give you like a rotten one, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Obviously,
of course, of course, of course. You just have to
like
like,
uh,
yeah, talk about. Okay, you got. I'm sorry, I'm getting too excited here. Have you ever seen this behavior at supermarkets where like people, I don't know if you eat yogurt. I'm gonna use yogurt as an example. Okay, they got different expiry dates, right, or best before dates, whatever you want to call it. And like they always say, the supermarket wants to sell you the ones that are like they're not close. Well, basically close to expiry. They shove them at the front, right? Please take that because we don't want to throw this out for no reason. But then people intentionally go to the
yeah,
back and reach for the back because they want
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
right. Okay, you saw that, right? How do you feel about this?
yeah. People do.
It's okay. Like, do you do it too? I do that too, and I feel a little guilty, but I do it anyway. How's your feeling about
No, I
this?
usually don't do it
You don't do it?
unless I know. Like sometimes like I'll be like, okay, I know I need this to last longer, so well, yeah. But generally, no, I don't. I
No?
mean, to be fair, I don't really grocery shop these days or
Okay,
buy food and
yeah,
things
yeah.
like that.
I see, I
But
see.
when I did,
Yeah.
yeah, I would just pick up whatever is there, like right on the shelf. Like, you know what I mean? I wouldn't.
Hmm. Is it just kind of laziness, or that you think it's not? It's kind of scumbaggy to like, take a really fresh thing you don't even need it. Like you feel like a bit of a, damn, that's kind of like not immoral, but like, it's just not right. Which one is it for you? Is this laziness, or is a bit of like guilt for doing this?
Um, no, it's a good question, but I think I don't know. I just think it's like, oh, whatever. Like I just don't care enough. I think that's the main thing.
I just don't
Like I just
care.
personally don't care.
Okay.
I think so. I mean,
Okay.
I don't know. I could be wrong. Oh,
Cause like
um,
it looks bad, doesn't it? Like when you reach for the back and shit. Like I don't know. Like it doesn't look good, obviously.
yeah.
Like
I
if
mean,
like
generally, if I'm buying something, it's like I'm probably gonna use it soon. Like I don't. It's not like I'm planning
right,
to just.
right,
You know
right,
what I mean?
right,
If it's
right.
something, especially if it's something like perishable, or like some, something that doesn't last that long. And I mean, to be honest, most stuff has like a fairly long shelf life. It's like, what, you're gonna keep it for like a month? Like, doesn't
Well,
really make sense.
no,
Why
well, I
you even
mean, like
bother to
some
buy it?
things like meats or something, they do like it's like you use them in 3 days or it's not going to be good. So, like I thought, like
Yeah, exactly,
if the
exactly.
supermarket
There's some
discounts
things,
them
but like,
aggressively or like per, then you have a better system there. But what they do, at least in Japan, is like if it's going to expire tomorrow, okay, then they slap 20% off on it. But then like, so like there's not just tomorrow's. There's like 2 days later. There's 3 days later. There's 4 days later. Like they should ideally, I think this it's just too much trouble for them. I think they should all be graded in a very smooth gradient, like as opposed to just
yeah, I see.
own the last day. Then you go like, oh, here's a discount now, but now it's like it's almost too late now. Like I gotta use it right now today, right? And I say this because did I mention this before? Like this guy I told you that was the fashion guy that here. He had a client who worked at one of those big supermarket chains, and he said like, yeah, it's pretty actually awful. If you ever saw like how much trash the supermarkets dish out every day as in unsold goods, it would be like it would horrify you. He said, like, it would horrify you like how much they just throw out,
Yeah,
not sold. Sorry, just
I don't doubt that.
you don't doubt that, right? And then it's like, and then I read also this though. Why do they overstock like that? If they know, it's because they said people don't like it if they go to a supermarket and it looks kind of like the products are not abundant. Like if you imagine the
Yeah,
supermarket and half the shit's all like half sold out, it's like, what's wrong with this place? Is the first impression. Like they don't have their shit together or something. Whereas if you go to a supermarket, it's like heavily stocked to the brim. You feel good. Like, can you imagine that in your head right now? Like your favorite
I get
supermarket?
what you're thinking. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and so that's why they overstock. It's for your pleasure, your imagery pleasure, and that's kind of weird if you think about it.
yeah,
Like,
it is.
isn't it? It's so wasteful.
I mean, not every country is like that as well. That's the thing.
But Korea's like that too, right? I don't know. I mean, it's here like in
Yeah, oh yeah,
Japan.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you mean
But some just
like not
can't even
as wealthy
afford it.
countries? You mean, or what do you mean by not every country's like that? Have
Yeah,
you?
I mean, some of them it's like the grocery stores are just smaller, whatever. I
Right,
mean, in
right,
Korea
right.
it's like that too. Like, yes, like, the, it's definitely like the grocery stores are just small. Like, there's literally just not space for them to stock that much, like an insane
Yeah.
amount of stuff. And I
Yeah.
think that
Mm,
helps too,
mm,
right? Because it's not like it looks empty. I mean, there's just less
mm.
stuff, right? Versus like a U.S. grocery store. I mean, those things are gigantic.
Yes. Yo,
There's like,
Galen. Oh my God, you're the first person I swear to God on Earth who was like, at least like I think I know where you're going with this, because I had the same feeling, man. In a Canadian grocery store, I was like, this is weird. It's overstocked with too many things. Like, and then there's one supermarket that's near my house. It's really old, and it's kind of the smaller style. And I think this is good enough. I realize like I get everything, almost everything I need from here. There's some things I kind of want. They don't stock because it's a bit too like exotic, I guess. Whatever. But you get everything you want here, and you know what's funny? It's way more efficient because you don't spend time wandering and wandering and wandering through the aisles. You go from A to B like it's a small map in PoE. I guess the example is like a small map, like a small compact city square, as opposed to like a gigantic sprawling like fucking like spider. I don't know what the big maps are called. You know what I mean? And like it's
yeah,
exhausting. Those big, they look cool, and you're like in awe at the beginning, but then when you finish, it's like it's so tiring. Like I don't know. I can't explain it. It's a weird feeling. It doesn't feel right, despite all the nice little facades they have and the cool little like. It doesn't feel right. I can't explain it, but yeah. I mean, you don't like the big supermarket. Hmm? That's not the right way to ask.
I mean,
How do you feel about the big
yeah,
supermarkets? Should be the right question.
I think it's a little bit much. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
For sure.
like wait, like they should kind of like scale it down a bit. You feel right, a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, there's no
Yeah.
reason for them to be that big, to be honest.
You think maybe it's
I mean, yeah, a
competition?
lot of people.
Like people just like bigger, isn't that right? Like bigger means better, bigger means more popular, bigger means to happen in place. Is that kind of what it is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, for sure.
Cause
Uh, That's definitely part of it, right?
Yo,
That's
that's my next thing. What? Okay, from that, what about malls? Oh man, talk to me about malls in Atlanta. I mean, how often you went there?
malls.
What they're like in Atlanta, like before you left for Korea? Like, are they still there's still bustling places where people go to all the time, or with the malls you went to as a
Yeah,
kid, have they
I mean,
changed or
at least
not really?
they haven't really. Actually, they haven't really changed.
Okay,
I
haven't really
think
changed.
it depends because there's like different scales of
Yep,
malls,
yep,
right?
yep.
And the ones that I'm used to, like I lived 5 minutes from. At one point, it was one of the biggest malls in the country, but
Okay.
now it's probably not big at all compared to a lot of other malls. But like way back when it was first built, it was very big.
And now it's not even like that
And
big
that
anymore.
I mean,
Okay, it's been outscaled by other
no, no, no.
competitors.
Oh
Hmm?
yeah, it's been outscaled by like other
Yeah,
malls and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah. Okay,
But like,
okay.
I mean, it's still a really popular place. Like it's always packed. I
Oh,
mean,
people.
because
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's got
People
like a
always
movie
go there.
theater in it, right? It's got like you know as many tons of stores, restaurants, like
Okay,
all this
okay.
kind of like tons of stuff, and anything you can name. It's people just go there just to walk around as well,
Yeah,
like
yeah. It's
or
like a
just hang out with
hangout
friends.
place, right? Just kind of like to
Yeah,
chill.
yeah,
Like it replaces the town square of the days of
exactly.
yore, right? Kind of a thing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. You might sit on a
And I mean,
bench, talk and chat, and just. I like that kind of feel, though, eh? Okay, okay. So now it's been replaced. You say, or not replaced? Sorry, it's been outscaled by other malls. So you know of other malls in Atlanta that have opened after that mall.
not
Mm-hmm.
not in Atlanta. No, I don't
Oh,
know any
okay.
that's
It's still the biggest one in
bigger than that.
Atlanta, but there's bigger ones in the states. Is what you're
Yeah,
saying?
maybe there are bigger ones. I don't actually know, but
Oh,
in
okay,
I think
okay,
in the
okay.
states in general, there are bigger
You
ones, and definitely
lived
around the world.
5 minutes from one of the biggest malls in America?
Well, again, this is at one point, probably when I was like very young.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
what it was.
But
Yeah,
what I'm trying to say is, no matter what it is, it's a big fucking mall. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah. It was big.
yo,
It is
wait,
big.
this is a nice residential area with trees, and it's 5 minutes from a big mall. Oh, you got a nice address, and the guy, your neighbor sold you a Lexus. Oh man, I mean, it looks like a really like rich person. But anyway, interesting, interesting.
No.
Oh man, was it? Did it have an Apple store inside? It must have, right?
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
Ah, yeah, a mall that big, Apple's not gonna let that go. Yeah, okay, all right, all right. Did you
yeah.
ever?
Now it's definitely outscaled. I would imagine.
Hey, hey, by the way, in Atlanta, I mean, in that Apple store, tell me about the traffic that you saw in there. Was it? Hmm. Because you were. Hmm. When did it
It was
open?
bad. Yeah, traffic's bad. Traffic's bad for sure.
Bad as in a
I mean,
lot
just
or not many people?
a
A
lot.
lot of
Like
people, like as in.
because the roads weren't designed for the amount of people that live there now. And like
Oh no no no.
there's just so like
No. Oh
you
oh
know.
wait wait. Okay, we're talking about traffic here. I thought. No, I was talking about the traffic as in how many people are going in and out of the Apple
Like,
store.
oh, vehicle
Not the
traffic.
road traffic.
Oh, in the Apple store. Yeah,
Mm,
yeah,
mm,
yeah.
mm.
I thought you just meant it around the mall in general.
Oh, is
But
that bad
I see what
too?
you're saying.
Is that really bad? The traffic around it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's really bad.
When you say five
But
minutes, it sounds like it's around the block or something. It's not that kind of thing, is it?
oh, 5 minute drive.
Drive, right? So it's you drive a bit out into the big roads and then you get there. Okay, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, all right. Oh, so is it like a wait a long time to leave the facility thing? Like when you want to leave the mall, we'll line up at the out ramps and stuff. Like, was it like that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and also just traffic going in and out of it and like around it,
Uh
right?
huh.
Because
Uh-huh.
there's way more people
Yeah, yeah,
interacting and
yeah.
stuff.
Did that sometimes deter you from even wanting to go because man, you don't want to deal with that kind of lineup every time. Kind of just kind of yuck, right?
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Dude, the same thing is going on here in Japan. I mean, where I'm living right now. Although I can't look at it as a negative because I feel like I have a lot of happy memories there. But like, there has been a competition between the two leading mall makers, and it looks like they're just trying to outsize each other every turn. I swear to God, it's like,
Yeah, a little bit.
yeah, like there's one called, they're called, oh man, what's Eon's a huge one. They're from mainland Japan. And there's a local one in Okinawa called Sae. They're like the local, like it's a local company to the prefecture. But Sae is no
Yeah,
slouch. They're big. It's just they're not nationwide big. They're just local to here. And these two are at it
I
in the mall making department. Like, I mean, they made two gigantic malls for for our proportions here. And like it was so funny because like I know that Eon people would just literally just add more square footage. Like they would annex the mall with new stores just to say on a pamphlet, this is the biggest fucking mall in Okinawa. Get it straight. I know, like it's so stupid. They build it
yeah.
first. Sanya builds a bigger one, and then the other one annexes their mall. And I think they'll probably just keep at it, like in a race to be
I
the
mean, it makes
biggest.
sense, right? Because it's like, which one do you want to visit? The one that's just, oh, that's just a mall, or this is the biggest mall in the
Right,
city?
I know,
Like,
but
of course,
but dude,
you know,
dude, it's like all missing the point now. Like, what do you go for the
it
mall
is.
for? I mean, like you go because it's the
It is.
biggest one. I mean,
But
oh
big is like
man,
synonymous with options in a mall. You know what I mean? Like, I get it.
I
I get it.
know,
I get the idea.
I know, but it's crazy because they're both super big. Like, if you ask me which one's bigger, honestly, do you know which one's bigger? I'm like, I don't know which one's bigger. I think the last punch that was dealt, the Eon one's a little bigger by a small like X like insignificant square footage. Like it matters, right? Like, do you really care about that? I mean, at that point, you just literally just care what the pamphlet's saying, if that makes any sense. Because you don't want to be lying. Like, the guy could come out and say, no, 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 you lie, man. You're not the biggest mall. We count the square footage, man. Like, this is so, like, absurd at some point. Like, it's losing the plot, I think. Anyway, yeah. It's crazy, man. It's
Yeah, I get.
crazy. And so, what is this competition between malls to be bigger and bigger and bigger? It's kind of weird. It's so weird. Because it's tiring to walk from one end to the other when they're that large, I think. Like, mm, it's kind
Yep,
of
exactly.
it's really tiring. When I was growing up in Toronto, I remember the mall near my house was it was tiny compared to the malls they have today. Like it was tiny, but it was fine. Like you had a food court, you had the stores you needed. You walk from one end to the other in not more than 10 minutes. It's fine. I don't know what to say. It's fine. I don't. But anyway, things just get bigger and bigger.
Yeah, you just, as long as you can buy everything you need. But it's the same. I mean, even in Korea, like I've been to some of the malls, like it's the same. They have like companies that like make these malls and stuff. And man,
They get
some of them
bigger
are
and bigger and
huge.
bigger. Like they're just kind of like, what I mean, like they're gigantic and stuff, or what? What do you mean by man?
Yeah, they're really like, especially compared to, because in Korea, in like the big cities, it's like they don't have space for a lot of things.
Right.
But then you go to this mall and it's just like the entire building with like 13 floors or whatever, and it's just like, oh my god,
Isn't it like kind of overwhelming? Like you don't even know where you should be going at sometimes. Do you ever feel that way? Like kind of a bit lost? Like you ever feel?
Yeah,
Yeah, a bit of sense of like
a little bit.
purposelessness. Like, because I remember doing this. Like I kept going to that big mall every week just because it was big, honestly. And then I realized all I ever did was go to the food court, eat food, and then go to the supermarket, buy groceries, and then go home. And it's like, well, geez, like what about all the shops in between? It's like, yeah, I don't, didn't care. Oh, and check out the Apple Store. Yeah, I did that all the time. But that's it. So like, I kind of wonder what's with all that square footage in between and all that walking time. What was the whole point? I kind of feel like, but I had to go because it was the biggest mall, and for some reason that was appealing. I don't get it though. What's the psychology there? It's like because it's the hip happening place. Is all I can think of. Biggest so best.
Yeah,
Biggest so best. I mean, the biggest is the best. I guess kind of a thing, isn't it? Mm.
kind of. Yeah, I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know. It's just at least it feels. It very much like pulls on that idea of like, oh, like it's a bit of like just the glamour of it, right? And also like the missing
Glamour.
out kind of a thing,
Yeah.
right? Because it's like, oh, everyone's
Mm,
going to it. Well, I gotta go to it. If I don't
yeah.
go, then
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
missing.
Is it
I'm missing out.
FOMO? A little bit of FOMO mixed in it. No.
Yeah, right.
Isn't
I
it?
think so.
I think you hit the nail on it when you're saying like, well, do you want to go to the second biggest mall? That's kind of pathetic, right? Like, I kind of get that. Like, like, who wants to be second best, right? Like, who wants to be Pepsi? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that kind of feeling,
I
isn't it?
mean,
Like,
yeah.
You know, everyone wants to be Coke, and if that's a Coke mall, you go to the Coke mall. You don't want to go to Pepsi mall because they're second place. It's weird, man. Holy
Yeah, that is kind of like that though. It is,
glamour,
and
FOMO. You know,
it kind of
because
makes sense.
I tell you, man, I told like one of my friends here in Okinawa, and he was like kind of an older guy, like, quite actually he's really old. He's like in his 80s, but he's like a really like wise man kind of a thing, you know, because he's lived through a lot of his life and he's been in many countries. He was like he's like been all around the world and stuff. And I asked him, yeah, you go to Rycom? We go to other time. That's the name of the mall. He's like, yeah, I went there once. It's like, what do you think? Yeah, I'll never go there again. That's his only reply. Like, oh, really? Okay. I mean, like, nothing to talk about then because you go there all the time. But yeah, he said never go there again. Like, you know, it's like pointless. I think for him, or he wasn't suckered in by the appeal of big, I suppose. That's
Yeah, I mean,
interesting.
not everyone likes that kind of thing, right?
But have you
Like,
met?
I'm not a huge fan
Wait,
of it. Like, it's
are,
too big.
are you?
Like, I don't mind going. Like, I'll go with friends and stuff, but at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, it's like, there's like having that many people and like all this kind of stuff. It's a little bit
It's too
it's just
much,
like,
right?
yeah, it's a lot, right? It's a
It's
lot.
too much. So, like, are you saying you would never go there? Like, you would never call your friends to go there? Like, you wouldn't be the one initiating the, like,
Oh yeah,
right? It's you
I
get
would never. Yeah, I
you,
wouldn't do
you
that.
kind of get dragged
I
there
would
by
be
other
like, oh, let's
people.
go. You know, yeah. I would be like, oh, let's go get something to eat, or something that's like, because what's the point? I don't know.
Yeah, no, I know, no, I get it, I get it. I understand, man. I understand.
I
Why
mean,
go
I'm not
to?
a big shopping person
I
either.
know, I know. I mean, like, but you know what it is? I feel like only now, with the advent of the internet and all these shopping, like the online options we have, and now you kind of break free from that old model. I don't know what it is. Like, it was just so obvious you'd go to the shopping mall back then, right? Where else were you gonna go? I mean, like, and then I feel like this is like a definite fear, or like not a fear, but like it's awkward to go down the street and go shop by shop. Like, it's just kind of like I don't know why. It's better when it's all unified under one building. I don't know why that is. But like then yeah, then you get the exhaustion of the big mall and then I feel like oh, I'm only going there for the food and groceries. And then you think, well, why the fuck am I going there anyway? Is it because it's just big, right? Hmm. I don't know. Yeah, weird. I just have to say it's all weird, like in a way. Like, mm,
Yeah, it is.
it's
It is.
it's nice, but then it's like, yeah.
But I also like, yeah, I completely understand like the idea behind it. I feel like anyway, and like why people like it, right? It is fun. It can be fun,
It
like,
can be fun. Like,
and also it's just like you get to kind of experience like like some level of like
village,
you mentioned, like, or I guess I said it before, like the glamour of it, right?
the
It's like,
glamour, right? Right. It's
oh,
a bit of a glam. Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah,
fun. It can be fun. Like,
yeah,
I get it. I get it.
yeah. And like, in the you know the facilities look nice, right? Inside, right? They got lots of nice little things on the walls and stuff, and skylights. I always think of skylights when I think of malls. Like, there's a lot of natural light coming in from the.
Yeah, they do everything they can to make it feel bigger, right? I mean, and
Ah,
that's like
right,
part of
right,
it.
right. That makes sense, doesn't it?
It's definitely part of it.
Yeah, if it wasn't lit up that way, it would look smaller. That's very true. Man, how do you ever like? Did you get that from like your university classes with like design and buildings, or is that just painfully obvious to you, like right away? I just realized that's an interesting point. How'd you how'd you figure that so quickly?
I
You read it somewhere or
I
what?
mean, I don't know. I just feel like maybe I did learn it a little bit in my class or something, but like, yeah, I mean, natural light and like the windows and stuff, they just make it feel bigger,
It
obviously,
does, it
right?
does,
I
it
don't know.
does, it
It's just
does.
like a
Oh, for
sense
sure.
too, right?
Oh yeah, it does, it does, it does. The
It's
natural
more
light,
open, right?
it's expansive. Yeah, it
It's not as closed off.
yeah, it makes it more airy, right, with the natural light flooding in everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Man, I don't know. It would be so fascinating to watch a lecture on how malls are like, how they're designed, like their purpose, and like in a modern age, like why people actually go there, and what makes a successful mall. Like, if it's not just is it just size? I mean, it could be, but not sure, not sure. Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's probably a lot of things, right? Where it's like the location of it, the size of it, the what they offer, all this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If you have like even if you're not that big of a mall, well, if you've got, particular stores that somehow, maybe you've got like a very, like that goes like viral or something, like everyone's like, oh, you got to try this place, like maybe it's like
Oh,
some,
right.
of course,
Yeah, 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 yeah. I can see that.
that'll,
I see that. I see that.
that'll drive, that'll
Hey,
drive,
speaking of malls,
the
though,
people.
you know, I just
Oh,
realized I've never seen a PC parts store in a mall. Have you?
I don't know.
Right?
I don't think so.
That's weird.
I've seen like,
That looks weird, right? I mean, it looks like what's that doing here? It looks out of place. It's too industrial. Is that kind of weird? It happened in Korea, though.
yeah,
I wonder.
I'm sure they do have them actually, but it probably just depends on the mall you go to. Like the big ones aren't gonna have it because it's there's not a very, what's it, like a wide market, I guess, right? For
Right, it's too niche, huh? To put it into
yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
niche. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Because you know it's crazy in Taiwan. I remember there are like these. There are malls for PC parts. It's really crazy. The whole building is dedicated to PC parts. Like you
Yeah,
asked me
yeah,
once,
yeah.
like, are there stores in Japan that sell PC parts? I'm like, nah, no, there aren't. Like, there's okay. There's a few. There's a few. I'm lying. There's a few, but they are not really common. And I mean, in Tokyo, of course, right? They have everything in Tokyo. I'm talking about like in not Tokyo areas, like here. I think there's only one I can think of right now, and it's pretty far away. And but like in Taiwan, holy shit, they got like these whole malls that they just sell PC parts everywhere. It's crazy. I don't know if it's still there. There's two of them. One's under a bridge. It's so ghetto. It's weird. And then people will tell me like, "Yo, man, you want the best parts for the best prices? You go under the bridge. That's where all the cheap stuff is being
Yeah.
sold." It's so crazy. Like the difference there. Like, yeah, weird, man. Did you ever go into the Apple stores
I
at
mean,
all? Like, do your friends want to check it out? Like, what's the experience like there when you were like? I mean, do you like the Apple
I've been
stuff, right?
inside like once or twice.
Y-
Yeah,
What? Once or twice
because they've got all
only?
the stuff on display. That's just how they do it.
What's that? One more time?
I was saying, like, I've been inside once or twice. They have stuff on display. You can like basically mess with all the
Oh yeah,
products
no,
and stuff, right?
I know what's like inside too. But I mean, like, did you? I had a compulsive need to go inside every time I passed one by. You know, I had to go inside every time. You didn't have that feeling then. If you only went once or twice, you said, right? Like, you only been inside once or twice, you said. So.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, because it's usually packed. To be fair, like
Oh
it's usually
yeah,
like
okay. Too many
so many
people
people
checking
there.
the shit out, huh? Hmm. Yeah, that's yeah. A crowded Apple store is not a good place to be. That's for sure. Man, that's interesting.
Yeah, so I never like. I usually don't go in. And it's like, what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna buy anything. I don't know, but that's just more me, right? Like,
Yeah, but wait. You said at some time you thought Apple was, man, those phones are cool as fuck. You know, like, didn't you want to go?
yeah, yeah, that's true.
Didn't you want to
Yeah, and back then, that's when I did go.
in the store, right? Huh? Am I right? In the Apple store,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. Because I remember that even Jobs was very obsessive about how the store is laid out and shit, but it did lose its luster over the years. I remember it got
Yeah.
it got
I
more like
mean,
exclusive. I felt like it got the product started to rise in price. It's really hard to describe this. It's kind of over the time. Anyway, I don't know. Like, but yeah, weird. They're pretty iconic, eh? Like people
it is.
like there's a lot of people around those areas, right? The Apple stores. I feel like it's because I know in Toronto when I passed by, I was like, holy crap, that's crowded. Like way too many people there. Like yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, yeah,
Makes it not
because
really
you just walk by, and they always, the way that they're designed, they're like pretty much completely open, right? They're not like they just got like a floor with all the tables and stuff set up, right?
yeah. It's very open
Like a
layout. So
showroom almost.
the crowded part is even more emphasized, isn't it? When you have an, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Mm,
So because there's space for a lot of people, right? So it almost feels
that
like,
right. That's right. Oh man, how interesting.
there's so many. Yeah. So yeah, that's the other thing too.
Yeah, so like in where you're living now, there's not even nowhere gonna be. There's nowhere that's gonna have the space for that kind of a big mall. So you're saying there's malls that you go to that are like really
I mean, there
high.
are, and there is a big Apple store actually in like Hongdae, which is like one of the big areas in Seoul that's like very touristy and all this.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Wait, only. I mean, that's the only one you know of. That's like. So there's none around your house, obviously, right? Like in like
No,
walking distance at
not that
all,
I
right?
know of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
no, no, no.
So you're saying the only one you know of that's like kind of like running in this area that you're in is going to be in Seoul and in a very touristy area only.
Yeah, but it's huge. Though. It is big. It is big.
It's big, but
It's
there's
probably
only.
the biggest Apple store I've seen. But
Oh, okay. It's a big episode. Okay, the biggest one you've seen. Okay. Okay. Did you go in
yeah, but
out of
I'm sure there are bigger
curiosity, like a
ones. But
tourist? Did you walk inside?
what do you say? I didn't go in. No, no,
You
I
didn't
just
go in?
walked past.
Oh, okay. It's not curious enough, huh?
I mean, the thing is, they're like the walls are basically just windows. You can see everything inside, right?
So there's no point going in. Oh, dude, man, if I was in Seoul, and it's like the main Apple store, I definitely want to go in just to see what it's like. I mean, you just walk by like, oh, okay, interesting.
I don't know. I mean, I've seen it several times, so I don't really think that much of it.
Oh,
And there's so many big, like high profile stores there.
what other
It's like
ones that what? Okay, tell me what other ones stick in your mind though. Like if I just asked you to like list them off, in what order they come in your mind, in downtown that touristy
actually,
area.
I actually don't know. I mean, there's like the only other one that I can really think of that's like in that same area is the T1, like the League of Legends team. They
What?
have a whole
They have a
building there
store?
as well. They have like a base camp. Yeah, they call it like T1 base
What?
camp or whatever.
Wait,
It's a
this is.
PC. It's a PC place. Like you can literally, it's like the PC bong or whatever.
Oh no
PC
shit!
cafe.
Wait, wait, wait.
And
This
then
is
of
in
course
a.
they have like a merch area and stuff.
Is this like a very so? Look, I'm thinking right now. You mentioned touristy, biggest Apple store. This has got to be like prime real estate, like super high expensive, correct?
Oh yeah, I'm
So
sure it
you're
is.
saying in that vicinity, there's a T1 esports team merch store.
Yeah, yeah.
Holy, that's ins. How do they get the money for that? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. You said they don't make much money, right? These teams. How can they even afford this?
I'm saying on average, I don't know. I'm sure the thing is T1 is probably like one of the biggest, if not the biggest, especially in league. In league, they're the biggest for sure.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Or
I
the
know that,
biggest.
but I mean, you said they were not that profitable, so I thought like, okay, well, they don't really
Yeah, I think it's harder for them to be profitable, but I think probably T1 probably makes enough because of the
enough to do
merch and all this
that.
kind of stuff. Like
No
if you have a
kidding.
big brand, it's probably profitable.
Did you think that's pretty wild to see like an esports team have a big store like that in the middle of like the downtown like popular area? Didn't that kind of like shock you or like kind of surprise you?
It's yeah, it's a little surprising. It's not like it's definitely like something unique to Korea. I feel like.
To
Uh,
you have to what? Sorry, what was the last word?
I said it's definitely something unique to Korea. Is what I was.
Unique to Korea. Yeah, 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 for sure. Did you go in that store?
Yeah, yeah. I've been in there like
Oh,
twice.
so this is what I think is interesting. Yeah, you don't go in the Apple store, but you go in that one. That's kind of funny. Right, because you can go to an Apple store anywhere in the fucking world, right? Okay, this is the only place you can go into a
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah
yeah.
an esports team. Okay, that makes perfect sense, obviously, right? And so what's it like inside? Like okay, so you see it's like a PC bank, so you can sit down and play LOL. Is that correct? If you wanted to,
Yeah, yeah, you can.
were there people doing that, or is it like kind of like just for show?
Yeah.
There were.
No, people do it. People
People
do it.
did do that. Okay. So there are people who go
Yeah.
in the most like touristy area of Korea and they're sitting down playing LOL. That's pretty crazy actually. Like weird. That's kind of weird. Are they like local Koreans though or like they're all like foreigners, tourists that are doing
It's
this?
everyone. It's everyone.
Everyone's doing
Yeah.
this, huh? Did you try that?
No, I didn't.
No,
I
okay,
just
okay.
I just went to the shop area.
And what are they selling other than just shirts and jerseys? Like what could they possibly sell
Merch.
there?
They sell like PC like stuff like keyboards, mice, like headphones and all that kind of
What?
stuff. They sell like video games like Switch games and like consoles and
So it's
stuff.
like a haven for gamers, basically, right? Like if you have any interest in
Yeah,
games,
yeah, yeah.
they sell.
Yeah, pretty
Wait,
much.
these parts that they endorse, like the mice and keyboards, obviously they don't make them. They license out to some manufacturer to make them, right?
Yeah, it's like whoever they're like sponsored by or
Right,
partnered
right,
with
right.
or
Like
whatever.
razors and okay, I get. Okay. So, did you buy anything?
Yeah, I bought like what did I buy? I bought like a beanie. I think that's it. I think
Okay,
that's
okay.
it. I wanted to buy something else. Like I wanted to buy like gifts and stuff, but they didn't have exactly what I was looking for at the time. Like for other people.
Yo, you're
Um,
so it's so weird. You know, yeah, I have to point something some other weird thing about that I've noticed. You just said you bought something, but really what you wanted to go there for is to buy stuff for other people. It's kind of interesting to me, because then you also mentioned on several occasions that you bought games for other people on from Steam. I thought that's insane. I thought like when I saw that feature on Steam, you can buy for someone. I'm like, who the hell does this? I mean, okay, for your own kid, I can get that, but like, do friends buy each other games? I couldn't see that. Like, you do this?
yeah,
Like,
I buy my friends games all the time. Yeah,
why? Oh, and I sound like a selfish person, but why? Sorry, like
I
why?
don't know because I mean it's just more fun to play with people. I think. And so if I know that we would have a good time playing, and they're probably not gonna buy it of their own on their own, then I'll just buy it for them. Or if
What?
I really want them to play it or try it out or whatever.
Wait, okay, you gotta tell me the order here. Do you alert them to the fact that you're going to do this to them, or you don't? You just like just buy it and then like let them be surprised.
Usually no. Usually I
You
just
just
send it to
surprise
them.
them? So they,
Yeah.
on one day when they wake up, and it just says, "Yo, Galen bought you a game, man." That's what's happening to them, right? Basically.
Yeah, yeah. Or like sometimes I'll just buy like I don't know because I have like old friends on like I have some friends who I've been friends with since middle school who I don't talk to often. Sometimes I'll just like buy them a game and be like, "Yo, what's up? How's it going?" Like I don't know.
Yo,
Let me
that
know. Hope
sounds
you're
like a
doing
way
well.
to like, like just how do you put this? Like, wait, no way. Wait, you use it as a way of like breaking the ice after so long? Yeah, no way, man. Are you serious?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Sometimes. I
really?
mean, not it's not a common occurrence necessarily, but like like
Okay.
because I'll sometimes like I'll see a game. I'll be looking through the store and I'll see something's on sale. Maybe it's like $10, $5, whatever, and it's on their wish list or something. I'll be like, oh, okay, cool. I haven't talked to this person in forever. Let
Hmm.
me just do that. Let me just like send it to them, whatever. I don't know.
Your
I
behavior
don't know.
puzzles me so much, Galen. Okay, look, you gotta explain this to me because I never got a good answer. I kind of feel this is because you're the eldest child. Am I right or wrong?
Um. Yeah. I mean, there's probably yeah. It could be. I
Is it
don't know. I
related to
never really thought
that?
about. Never really thought about it, but it probably, maybe. I
How?
don't know.
Wait, wait,
I
wait.
feel like everything's related to that, right? I mean, that's just how I grew up, so that's
Right.
kind of
Okay.
how my.
Okay. Well. I don't know because did people make clear how important is it your sibling position? How important is that to the development of your mind? Like how much of that would it affect your overall personality? People believe in blood types. People believe in like all kinds of shit. But do they ever ask you like, well, are you the eldest, middle, or youngest? Like that's to me that has a much greater bearing probably on your overall just behavior, I guess. Like your brother, who's younger, is he the youngest or is he in the middle? Like your brother.
No, so it's me, my brother, and then my two sisters.
Okay. Well,
Like
does he
in
ever?
terms of age, like going
Okay,
backwards.
does he ever tell you if he buys his friends games, or you have no idea?
Uh, I mean, like he'll do it for like yeah, he does it for like birthdays and stuff or something.
But would you say you do it with more frequency than he does, or but you don't really know?
Probably. Yeah, I
You're not
think so
sure.
because I think so. I think so, but I
I
don't
would
actually know.
never,
I'm assuming. I think so.
in 1,000 fucking years, never buy a game for someone else. That's so weird.
Really. I don't know.
Yeah, like
I feel like it's
it
like
just okay. Let
if
me
I
explain.
think someone might enjoy it or whatever,
See,
and like
when
I
you
kind of want them to try it out or something,
okay,
or like it would be fun to play with them or something like that.
see when you say shit like
I'll buy it.
that, and I believe you to be completely honest all the time, it makes me rethink a lot of things. First of all, why don't I do it? I'm trying to think really hard here. I think one, I don't honestly, I don't know how I'd react if it was ever done to me. Like I'd be like, "Yo, is this a joke?" Or two, are you telling me I
Okay.
have to play this game now, or now you're gonna be insulted? And either way,
Yeah.
I feel the overall experience would be negative. Like I'd feel like
Mm.
now it's a burden placed on me. If I don't play the game, money wasted, and I offended you.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I get that, I guess. I mean, I do buy I only buy games for like my friends, so it's like it doesn't feel weird to me, and maybe hopefully not to them. I don't know. I never really
Yeah,
thought
you
about
never
it.
asked them about. Oh,
I don't
okay,
really
okay.
care,
Oh wait,
like
okay, wait.
if
Let's talk
they
about the
I
result. Did they end up playing with you on every time, or not really?
they're usually willing to at least try it out. Yeah,
Oh, they at least give
like
it a try. Right, right, right. Okay.
yeah.
All right, all right.
I mean, like PoE 2, for example. Like I bought it for my brother. I bought PoE 2, and I bought it for one of our other friends too.
But
Yeah.
neither of them got into it, or just only your brother didn't get
Well,
into it.
yeah. The one friend I sent it to did. My brother played it for like 15 hours or whatever, and
And
then he was
then
like, "Yeah, I don't think it's for me."
you don't think
But
it's for you.
we played through Act 1,
Okay,
like
okay.
at
Man, that's interesting.
But and then my one friend got into it, and so he
Uh-huh.
played it. But
Uh-huh.
he doesn't play it as much as I do, but he does like it. So yeah, and I'll probably buy it for one more friend too. But
No
I haven't bought
way.
it yet.
Stop it. Seriously? Holy fucking shit. I mean, you mean going forward? You mean like from now on going forward you plan to buy for someone else? PoE2.
Well, I wanted to buy it for someone else too, but the problem is they're on right now. It's because they live in Korea. They changed their Steam region to Korea, so you can't buy PoE for them. I can't buy PoE
Oh,
for them
oh,
because
you know. Oh,
they're
right.
in
Okay,
Korea.
okay, okay.
I would have already done it.
I
I would
see,
have
I
already done
see.
it if I
I see.
could. But they're moving back to.
You don't
Well, actually, no. I don't know if they are.
you
They said
don't
maybe they're moving.
you don't ever feel like worried that you're imposing something on someone and like now they have to play the game because you bought it
No,
for them, others would be a waste of money
uh,
because they can't.
I've never
You
thought
never
of
thought
it,
of it
to
that
be
way?
honest. I didn't. I mean, I don't know.
Oh,
I'm
interesting.
like, I feel like I feel like I'm like casual with it. Like I don't really care. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm
I
like, oh
know.
yo, like
And you might be thinking I'm taking it too seriously. It's really interesting, I think. Like, it's interesting. Like, and I'm a single
yeah.
child.
It's not
So,
that deep. I think for me. I don't know. I don't know.
that's interesting. That's
But also, I mean,
interesting.
it's like, yeah. I mean, I do want them to try it. That's why I buy it for them. But they don't. I mean, if they don't, it's whatever. Like,
See, you know what's crazy? If this is not a good friend of mine, it could lead to a rupture of their friendship. Honestly, the reason why I don't talk to them ever again.
really.
I'm not kidding you, man. And be like, it's not like I don't like them. It's just like I feel so bad that I didn't play the game you bought for me, and I know you want to ask me about it, and I have
Mm.
nothing to say to you.
You,
So I'd rather just
even if it's just like some like not that expensive, just like some,
okay. If it's like
I
two
don't know.
bucks, I don't care. Yeah. If it's $5, I don't care. But once it crosses $20, yeah, now I care. Now I feel like this kind of like okay, I gotta play it now. That's weird. Holy shit, that's weird.
Huh. Okay. I mean,
No,
I
wait,
can
wait, wait, wait,
understand
wait.
that though. 'Cause I
I'm
feel
just
like
telling
I
you.
would definitely feel the same though. I think like if
Huh?
someone bought me a game,
Yeah.
and I would be like, okay, I should at least try it out, you know.
Yeah.
But the thing is, most of the time, what I buy for people and like what they buy for me or whatever is like games that we will end up playing together, you know. So it's not like
I
if that makes
see.
sense.
It's more like an invitation to try together, is what you're saying, right? Not as a.
In some, not always,
Not
but
always.
yeah, like
Okay.
so I'll still buy single player games and stuff, for people, but like, uh, you know,
Hmm.
it often
Hmm.
it is.
Curious. I'm curious about this because look, here's the thing. I've always kind of wondered about this. This is also a big stickling point in my life. When you buy gifts for someone, okay, here's the thing. Here's just a core question. When you buy something for someone, whether it be birthday or what you're saying, just randomly, do you buy what they need right now, or you buy something, or you think they want to receive something? It's not what they need right now that's important. The person wants to find out what you want to give them. Oh man, does that make any sense at all? Okay, I'll give you a more practical example. Like if I want to buy a gift for someone, I'm thinking, oh my god, you're like your PC broke down, so I'll give you a graphics card that I don't need as a gift. I think it's very practical, useful, and very timely. But then the other extreme would be, well, I don't know, I don't need that from you, okay? Because I know it's so obvious. Why don't you surprise me instead and get me something that's not on the things I need, but like something interesting that surprises me instead.
I mean,
Do you get what I'm trying to say here? Like, there's a bit difference there,
yeah,
right? Um,
I in my mind, I typically like to give people stuff that I think they'll enjoy. They don't necessarily, and it depends. Like for certain people, I know they prefer things that are like more practical or whatever, right?
yeah,
It just
yeah.
depends on the person, I think, you know.
Mm,
But
interesting. And of course, you never got.
or if I really don't know, like I don't know,
Mm,
because like if I really don't know, I either try to guess at like what they're interested in, or I just think, okay, what would I like? And
it,
like generally, like things that I like is just like novelty stuff, like as in like some strange thing to
uh,
try, like a new
yeah,
something
yeah,
new to try,
yeah.
like
That,
whether it be like
mm-mm.
food or
Something that would
you know what I
expand
mean?
your mind. Like you kind of you never tried this kind of thing before. Well, here's a chance to
Right.
do it, right? That's
Yeah,
interesting,
yeah.
Dean. Holy, that's kind of
Like a new,
interesting.
I don't know, like a new, like even if it's something silly, like a new, like a skin care product or something, whatever, like
Wait,
I just say that because in Korea is like big on skincare products
are
and
they are
stuff.
they are
So
they big on skincare? Oh my god! Wait! Hold on. Is this
yeah,
only for
it's like
birthdays,
the
right?
number one, like,
What's
huh?
that? What's that? Say it one more time. What was that?
I was saying it's Korea's like the number one like country for like
Skincare?
beauty products in
Oh
general.
man. Well, for women, right? Not for guys, right? Guys too?
Yeah, but also, I mean, for everyone, like the skincare stuff is like for anyone. I mean,
Oh, like your wash or stuff like that. Like all these products that. Okay,
yeah, like
okay.
like a face
Moisturizer.
wash or like lotion or something,
Yeah,
or like
yeah, yeah. That's weird, man.
they're huge on that. They're huge on that. So.
That's interesting. Okay, okay. Wait, when you do this game buying stuff, is it for birthdays only, or is it just? It could be any time of the
No,
year.
yeah, whenever. I mean,
Whenever.
I do it for birthdays too, but
Oh man, it's such a weird alien world that I'm hearing right now.
or if like if like there's like a new game where like maybe there's a game like me and my friends are like debating trying out, and like maybe they're hesitant on it, but I really want to try it out. I'll just buy it, for them or something. If they're like, oh, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like I want to try
Mm.
it, but also like, you know, maybe they don't want to spend the money or something right now. I'll just buy it for them, kind of a thing, or whatever. Like, yeah,
Weird, weird. And wait, are
I don't
you?
really think I'm.
Have you received games like that from other people too? That way, from your friends? Or are you the one?
Uh,
Are you the only guy doing all the
yeah,
buying?
sometimes.
It sounds like you're the only guy doing all the buying here.
Sometimes.
Huh.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, I've gotten stuff from people sometimes. Yeah,
But not as common as you give them out, right? I think.
maybe not. I mean, I don't really think about it. I don't
You don't
really
think
keep
about it,
track.
huh?
It's not like I keep track. I
So
don't necessarily expect them to like,
right, right, right.
you
So I guess what I'm
be
saying,
like,
I guess the thing to understand here is that when you do this stuff, you don't really give much thought to it. It kind of occurs naturally to you. Is that kind of the feeling? Like you just
I guess I'm just like, oh, I just feel it, whatever. Like, I don't know. I don't. Yeah, I don't really. I don't know.
That's
I don't really
interesting.
think that much about it. I guess. I don't.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not trying to. I don't know.
Sound like you're
I
Yo,
don't. I
yo,
don't
yo,
want to sound.
yo.
I
Okay.
don't want to sound like
You
I'm like
know.
some good person because I
Hold on,
do
hold on,
this.
hold on. No. I believe when you say stuff like that, I believe you're saying it like in a weird, like observant way. Like this is what I've been doing so far, and I've been doing it like this, and I don't really give much thought to it. And I believe you. Like I think that's just it happens that way for whatever reason. Like I'm trying to draw the connection to you being an eldest sibling because my ex-wife was an eldest sibling too, and man, the consistency at which she gives stuff, like was it birthdays or whatever. She never failed. Like she's so good at that. I felt like like she'll say like, "Oh man, it's your parents' birthday, or it's Christmas. We're gonna send them a card and shit." I'm like, who cares? I think like like they don't expect one. Are you doing this with an objective? Like what are you trying to do here? Like what's your agenda? Was my thinking. You want to like win favor with them or what why? And I was like, no,
I
just
don't think
because.
so. I mean, I only do it for people who I like actually care about. You know what I mean? Or
But
like
why would the hell would you care about my
already.
parents though? I mean, Oh, that sounds bad,
That
man. When I say that, I'm like, that sounds bad because that means that's what I'm thinking. Is like, why would you ever kill a bunch of in-laws' parents? Like, I feel like it's all Game of Thrones there. It's all a game. If they give you a gift,
I
ooh,
mean, no,
take it
I
with
don't think there's
caution.
anything wrong with wanting to like foster a good relationship with your family because technically they're your family, right? Like this is what it is. I don't know. I
Holy,
mean, I feel
I
like my
don't,
families are relatively close. Like even my
I,
like extended family. Like we used at least before COVID, we used to always have like big family gatherings and stuff like every year for like Christmas or like Thanksgiving or something,
okay,
like holiday U.S. holidays.
you know what you just made me realize? Like, I
Yeah,
can see how this has developed inside me. Actually, weird. We, we, my whole like growing up, my parents hated the in-laws, like both sides. They were just at it like all the time. That's why maybe I think this way. I don't know. Weirdly enough, like that would affect me like the way I think like as baseline. Like I expect this to be baseline behavior in the whole world. Like everybody's like this. But then you're coming
yeah.
here and you're telling me like, okay, no, I do this and I don't really think hard about it. And when see like even to this day, I can't shrug off the feeling that at that time my ex-wife was like just doing it for an agenda. She has an agenda on her mind.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if I think about it more though, it's like I don't know. Like I still do it in a way. I mean, I don't know. Like, doesn't everyone do it for their own like self interest to an extent, right? Like, it's like yeah, I do it, but it's like part of it. Part of the reason why I do it is because I want to, I'm curious about the reactions or like, I want them. I want to play
Yeah.
with them or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's not necessarily like just
So but
without any
here's where I
benefit
don't
to
get
me. I
it
guess.
though,
That
is
makes
that you once didn't like the fact that people gave you coffee all the time. But that's the same thing in Korea. No?
I mean,
How's it different?
yeah. I don't. What do you? Well, I don't really. I
You
don't want
expressed a
people
bit of
to.
upset. You were a little upset when you said the people there always keep giving you coffee and coffee. And you're like, man, I don't know how to throw it out because I don't drink that stuff.
I don't like wasting stuff, but that's just
Oh,
more
I
because I
get
don't
it. I
want to
get
drink
it. Okay,
coffee.
because now they're giving
That's
you a
more because I
drink.
just don't want to drink
Okay,
coffee.
okay, okay. But a Steam game is
Yeah,
different.
because I don't want to become like dependent on it.
Also, they don't really know you, huh? You have to your friends and people you know
Well,
well.
that's the other thing. Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. They're doing it to people they don't even know well. Like they're just yeah, okay. You're just teaching their kid.
And then it kind of feels more. I don't know, like you said, the Game of Thrones kind of a thing, where it's like, okay, what are they
Oh
trying to
yeah,
do?
okay, okay. Trying to win
Because if it's
favor.
like, if they're just like, acquaintances or whatever, it's like you don't know them as well.
That's a
Well,
bit
it's like,
weird,
okay, then
huh? Oh
I mean, it's
yeah.
fine. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna like hate them for it or
Right,
something.
right, right.
Like
I
whatever.
know, I know. It's just slightly annoying, right? Like a bit annoying, right?
Well,
Honestly.
it's more of like, oh, like part of me is like I'm thankful for it, but then also it's like, well, I don't really drink coffee anyway, and I
Yeah,
don't necessarily want
and
to.
you never told them that either after you got it. Like, don't thank you, but I don't drink coffee. You don't want to hurt their feelings, or you don't want to like make it awkward, right? Kind of a
Well, a
thing.
lot of the time, I mean, in this specific scenario, a lot of the times it's like kids' parents or stuff. They don't really know. You know what I mean?
Right, right, right. And
They just
it's a
assume everyone in Korea drinks coffee.
yeah,
To be
yeah.
honest, pretty much everyone in Korea does drink coffee.
But I mean, it's a one-off gift. Like you never see them again, kind of a thing, right? Because then if you do it multiple times, you'd be like, stop because I don't drink coffee. You'd want to say that, right? For sure.
Yeah, well, usually I don't even see them. They just give it to like
Huh?
my director or like one of the Korean teachers or something.
Oh, oh, isn't that right?
And they
Okay,
just it's like,
okay,
they
okay.
just bring it for the whole like all the teachers and stuff.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
just bring
Okay,
out the
okay,
little thing.
okay. I see, I
Because
see.
I mean, my school's so small, it's
Yeah,
just like
I get it. I
they
get it.
just buy like one of those little what are they called? You know what I'm talking about? Like the little packs where it's like four cups of coffee in a thing. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I see, I see. I know what
You
you're
just
saying.
buy like a bunch of them and just give them whatever. It's a common
Okay,
thing.
your assessment though. Do you really feel it's? So you mentioned the Game of Thrones thing, but how do you really feel about it? Do you feel they're just being lazily just giving? They feel obligated to give something, and coffee is just the easiest thing. It's like not really sinister in any way, or do you actually feel like there's a sinister thing behind it? Your honest feeling though.
I don't know if I would say sinister, but
Mm-hmm.
I would say like definitely. I feel like I think in Korea at least the sense that I get, it could be completely wrong, is
Mm-hmm.
that there is like some level of status to it. and it's like,
Hmm.
you know what I mean?
No,
Because it's like,
keep going, keep
oh
going, keep going.
wow,
I'm
like
listening. What do you mean by that
they buy
exactly?
stuff, like they buy this stuff like all the time. Oh, they must be like well off. They, they're like good, whatever.
Oh, wait, this is good coffee, not just any kind of coffee.
I mean, it doesn't really
Because
matter.
if they
Like,
give you shitty
yeah,
coffee, it just means they're poor. No? Okay. Huh? How do you get
yeah.
status
Well,
by
so,
giving?
I mean, some of them do it, just to be nice or whatever. But like, I'm
Mm,
sure that's part of it. I don't think there's like one reason, right? It's probably a collection of reasons, right? But
mm,
one of them is like, oh, they want to be nice or whatever, or they're thankful, oh, thanks for like, putting up with
yeah,
my kid
yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever. I don't
yeah,
know. But then on the
yeah.
other hand, it's like, well, it'll look good, if I'm able to buy this stuff or whatever.
Hmm.
Or maybe they just have extra of something and they
It's an
just want to
image
get rid
thing.
of it. Like, who
Yeah,
knows? I
yeah.
don't know.
It's,
There's
I
a
think
bunch
I
of
think
reasons.
it's complicated though. I think people do it. Yeah, they don't think about it. But I think a lot of times like people do shit and they don't think about it. But it's really complicated when you look inside deep, like why this behavior is occurring, and like,
Sure, sure,
and
yeah.
I feel there's a lot of confusion. Like I feel confused sometimes. Like like with human relationships, it's always like that. It's like people are saying one thing, doing one thing, but they really think another thing. Like it's like that's the thing that gets me so like rattled. I think with most people is like, well, what is really going on here? Is kind of the feeling. You know what I mean? Like what are you really trying to do here? Like as an example, like when I first taught um, English here in Japan, I received a mountain of chocolates on Valentine's Day. Or was it White Day? It's White Day here, 3/14, from the students in the class. I mean mountains. Like when I brought it back home and tallied it all up, it like filled the entire center of the tatami. Like it was like a gargantuan amount. And like I remember though my girlfriend at the time, I sensed a bit she was a little worried. Like what's going on here?
What?
Well, they're all girls who are giving them to me. I think
Oh, I see.
that's my thinking. I'll never know unless I ask her again. I can't ask her; she's my ex-wife now. But I mean, like, I think that was it. And by the way, I confirmed they were not innocent chocolates. Okay, they were like not bribes, but like there were intentions behind some of these things. Yeah, though you ask them like, oh no, this is just White Day. But like, yeah, no, not really. It depends. Yo, this is not just me, okay? They actually have words in Japanese that kind of like express the intention. They call it giri choko. That's don't read into it, man. That was just an obligational. It's
Like
literally.
obligatory.
Yeah,
I've heard
yeah,
this
you heard this
before.
before? And I don't know what the other one was called. It's like honmei or hon something chocolate. This is real
Like
chocolates.
truthful or something,
One more
right?
time.
Like truthful, something like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what
You read
the
about
word
this on
means.
the internet or something? How do you know about this
Or
shit?
like, you know what I mean? I know. Well, I can just context clues.
Oh
But yeah,
no way! Oh whoa, really? Okay, that's pretty impressive. From just like, oh yeah, exactly. I don't even
I'm
remember
saying, like, yeah, if there's an obligatory one, there's probably
a
probably
truthful
one.
one, right? So look,
You
even
know what I
before
mean?
even I finished the whole thing, you already had an instinctual feeling for how it would end that sentence, and that means deep down inside we all know these gifts do come with strings attached. Like not always, but maybe sometimes. You know what I mean? Like that's really weird.
Yeah.
Like they're not just gifts. They're messages. They're messages. They're weird forms of communication. Is that not what it is? Essentially, they're ways we communicate with each other in a very weird way, in a very different language. Oh, I like that though. I think that's got to be true. No?
Yeah, I think so. It is a form of communication, right? Like it is 100%.
I absolutely think it is. Now that I've reflected on it, a gift is really a form of communication, but expressed in how you give something. And another example I thought was really weird. Okay, this has always not sat well with me. My father, every year, okay, for since I was a child, sends me Christmas card, birthday card, but writes nothing other than "Dear son," then the printed card message, whatever the fuck it is, and then "Dad." That's it. No personal message ever. Nothing. Okay, but I remember when I wrote him cards, I drew a lot of pictures in it. I customize the shit out of it. And I hated receiving the cards later in life that just said "Dear Dad, dear son." I'm like, you still doing this shit? I'm like, stop making Carlton cards rich. That's my feeling. Like, because it's meaningless to me. You just spent $8 on a card. I feel like you're asking me to call you or something, but like I see no effort here. Is my feeling. I see no effort here whatsoever. It's a low effort card. Is my feeling. Like it's so low effort that why'd you even bother? I don't know, man. And I can't throw it away
because you're sending it internationally. That's kind of effort, right? I don't know. Maybe not.
That's true.
But I don't know. I mean, at least it still shows that he's like thinking, I guess, about you. You know. I mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe he's just not the best at like expressing that kind of stuff too.
You see, that kind of line of thinking doesn't even enter my brain. Can you believe that? Like the way he's talking so neutrally about it. I mean, what you say makes perfect sense. It's just that at the moment of receiving it, that's not the emotion that's dominating my mind.
Yeah, which is fair. I mean, it makes sense, right? Because you're like, what the heck, man? Like, I put so much effort, but this is like all I get.
Yeah,
like, I get what you're saying.
So I guess it's because there's difference in personality, right? Because when I did it, I was like, okay, if I give a card, I either put my full effort into it and make it a really nice one, or I give nothing at all. I feel it's an insult to do the in between.
Yeah. No, but I kind of agree with you though.
Do you agree?
I think I do the same. Like it's like either like I actually put effort, or it's like kind of I don't really try all that much.
I think the in between's the worst one, because then you have to reply and say thank you for what you got was little minimal effort. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
If you say gift giving is communication, and so is card giving, obviously, an empty message says something, even though it says nothing. Honestly. Like, I hope you're doing well in Japan. Just the handwritten message means everything. I don't even give a shit what's written in the card, obviously. Some pre-made joke that's mass manufactured on like a grand scale. Who cares about what's that? You know, who the hell cares, right? I mean, like, see, that's the thing I didn't like too. Is when my ex-wife we were buying like cars. Like she spends time on that. Like, would your dad like this card? Would your dad like this card? Like, who gives a shit? It's what you write inside that matters, you know. But I couldn't convince her otherwise. Like, who gives a shit what the card looks like? You just send them a blank folded piece of paper, and you write something inside. It's probably worth even more. I would feel. Forget the card. Why are you spending like 500 yen on this shit? Like, is my feeling. I don't know. Am I weird? Am I twisted? I must be, because these people around me are like doing this stuff and I feel out of place all the time. And I feel so like, can't stand it. Like, I don't get it. Like, anyway. Weird. And then you buy your friends Steam games. I feel even more out of place. It's so weird. It's like, I don't get it. Yeah. How's that work? Like, does it must send you a message when you log in, right? You log in and it says like, you got a new game. So-and-so bought you a new game. It's now in your Steam library.
Yeah, it like pops up in your inventory. There'll be like a notification or something.
Okay, well, when you got that done to you, not done to you, that sounds wrong, bad wording. When that happened for you, what was your emotion? Like, were you pleasantly surprised and felt happy, or were you like, what the fuck is this? How'd you feel when people bought it for you?
I mean, I don't really remember, because I don't really remember that. Well, yeah, I don't really remember the last time.
You don't remember?
Like, there wasn't. But I think I was probably like, oh shoot, that's cool, thanks. Like I don't think I think pleasantly surprised is probably the best way to describe it.
Oh really?
If
yeah, that's weird, man. I really want to get down to the bottom of this because there's so much. It's not clear to me still what's going on here. Like I want to know what's going on. Like, I want to get down to the truth of it. It sounds weird. Like, people just go, why you care so much? But I do. Because when it's not clear, it becomes mixed messages. Maybe I take it the wrong way. Like, as you said, maybe my dad just doesn't know how to write something in a card. I never thought about it. Like, I don't know. Like, you know, it's just the only way I interpret it is like, yeah, I remembered you, but you're not important enough that I write something in a card in. Like, that's how I interpret it. Seriously. Um, and I want you to call me and thank me for this, and that makes it even more irritating. Like, that's how I interpret the whole thing. Not saying that if you bought me a game on Steam, if you bought me, like, let's say, the what's that called? The Death Must Die. I'd be pleasantly
Yeah.
surprised. Honestly, I'm like, yeah, because I wanted to try it.
I was thinking about buying it for you, but I'm like, oh, like I don't know.
Would he take it the wrong way, right? Did you feel that?
Yeah.
Holy shit! See, that's what I'm saying,
And
Galen,
like,
man. That's where you
and
kind of differ because you do think about it. You see, you do think about the audience. That's where I think. See, I would expect that in a way from you. I don't know why. I think you might. Actually, I was thinking when you mentioned all that stuff about buying on people's games. Like, did he try to like buy Death Must Die for me and just kind of stop because he knew like I may take it, and then oh my god, it ends up being true.
yeah, I thought about it. I did think about it, but then you were like, oh, I don't know if I'm interested in the game, and I'm like, I don't want to buy it for you, and then you feel like obligated to play it, but you don't really care, or you don't really want to play it.
Holy shit! Oh my
Because at first
god.
you were like, oh, I don't really like indie games and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, okay, so you probably won't.
Okay,
You know,
see? But see,
probably
that's
won't
where
be
you
interested.
differ from the other people, is that you do consider the target audience. That's very,
Yeah,
very
I mean, I'm not
important.
gonna buy a game for someone who, and I know they might not like it or
Oh,
whatever. Like
man.
I.
But I never told you I never liked to receive unexpected gifts. How'd you read that, though?
Well, that
I'm
no,
curious.
yeah, that.
How'd you know that?
But I feel like it's just, I don't know. Maybe it just comes across in your personality. I'm not sure.
Wow,
I just kind of had
that's
that
fucking insane,
feeling a
man.
little bit, I guess,
That's
too.
fucking insane. But like, I'm not entirely surprised that you kind of noticed that. That's pretty insane. Like, you see, there's
I think
no.
it's more like I can tell like you just kind of like to do like what you want to do.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's like I
yeah,
don't want
yeah,
to like
yeah.
force it, more like make, like you said, like make you feel like you have to like play it or something. I feel like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
that was
yeah, yeah,
more of
yeah,
it,
yeah, yeah.
I think.
And like in some way, like maybe don't do it by the way, because like it's not really a money problem anyways. But like it's more like now if I ever look at that game in my library, I have to remember you. Isn't that way? Like if you look at the games that people that bought that people bought for you and you look at the title, don't they come in your mind that this was given to me by someone? You don't forget that ever, do you?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Right, right, right. It will forever be not tainted. That's the wrong color. A word. It
I
always
get
be
where you.
painted. I was thinking the Japanese word somere. Somere means dye, like dye. It'll always be painted in that kind of color, and you can't wash it off. It'll never be your game.
Yeah,
It'll always be the game that guy gave it to you. If that makes any sense. It's so
I
weird, you know. Like, I think that far into this kind of shit, it's so weird though. Um,
I think that's interesting because I don't know if I would ever think of it like that, where it's like, oh, it's not my game. You know, I don't know.
you know what maybe
That's
it's because as a single child, I'm so hypersensitive to possessions. Like who's who?
I think I think that's probably true.
Is that what it is? Probably, huh? Who's got what? What's mine and what's
I was
yours?
literally thinking that. Yeah, I was thinking that.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense.
I think it is what it is. Like, man, like I remember when my mother entered my room. Like, if I ever found that my mother entered my room back in Toronto when I was growing up, I'd go into a raging fit. Like, and she's like, I just went in to clean up, like, or look for something. I don't know. It's just like, and I'm like, yeah, but who told you can go into my room? And I was like, it'd be a huge raging fit. Like, I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
My parents would be like, "Look, I own this house. What do you mean? You can't go in my room. I can go in your room if I
Yeah,
want."
yeah.
That's
Yo,
crazy.
in some, yeah, okay. I think most people would agree with you. Yeah, it is their property. But I don't know. Like, I felt
Like,
like,
that
no.
never even crossed my mind.
Okay, wait. Did they ever enter your room without your permission, though? Could you keep it locked?
No, usually no. I mean,
No,
they would
right?
always knock or something, right? Like, yeah.
No, I don't mean when you're at
Or
home.
like,
I mean when you're not
oh,
at
when I'm
home.
not at home, I probably, yeah,
Do you think they entered your room without your
maybe.
permission?
I mean, not like, not often. I'm sure they've done it before, But
By
yeah,
the
like you
way,
said, either just to get something that they need or like do something, whatever.
okay,
But also,
okay.
it's different because I usually shared a room with my brother. Like I didn't have my own room most of
Oh,
like
right,
I
right.
did, I did for a little bit,
Oh, right,
like middle
okay.
school and high school. Like
Yeah, I
I got
see,
my
I
own room
see.
like halfway through middle school,
I
basically.
see. So for the longest time, you didn't really have your own room. Like it's just shared space anyway. So it's kind of hard to define like what exactly is that. I mean, around your bed, I guess, right? But like that's kind of weird. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, but I did have my own room like for a few, like in high school. In high school, throughout high school, I had my own room.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, that's where the possession thing kind of kicks in. But you realize though, Galen, you just used the word often. You said with a T, man. You said you don't use it without a T. You got.
I mean, yeah,
Is it go
that's true,
back
but
and
I
forth?
think it's different. I think I just say it like differently depending on the like. Sometimes I
Sentence?
say often. Like if I think about it, sometimes I say often. But like, yeah, you're right. I said often
That's
there.
so
I don't
weird.
know.
You know,
I don't.
it's a
There's no
blend.
consistency
It's
necessarily.
blended because you hear.
It's like aunt and aunt. Like, do you say aunt or aunt? Like I say both.
Oh
It
shit,
depends
that's right. That's right. Aunt. She's my aunt. She's my aunt.
because it depends
Auntie.
on the person's name.
Aunt.
Like my aunt.
That's
Like
fucking
I'll say like
insane.
my aunt, my aunt. But if it's like I'll say both, but if it's like sometimes aunt just sounds better with their name, like aunt so and so or whatever, or like aunt so and so. Just depends.
Whoa. No, this is blowing my
You know
mind.
what I mean?
Wait, how the fuck? Is this from a site? How, what the hell?
What do you mean?
Aunt.
I don't know. It's just something I always thought of about.
No, no, this is. I don't know why this is kind of blowing my mind a bit.
Because
Hold on.
I have these conversations all the time with like my brother and stuff, like about the pronunciation of things.
And he's like, is he into that kind of thing too? Like, he
Yeah,
actually,
yeah, yeah.
that's so cool. I never had anyone talk about this kind of shit. Wait, what? And birthday. Oh man, that's kind of weird. Oh, and I think it's not just those. There's many words like that in English, huh? There's like alternate pronoun. There's got to be
Yeah.
plenty of them. Oh, for sure.
Yeah, you don't. I mean, you probably have a tendency to pronounce it one way or the other, but like, it doesn't mean you only ever pronounce it one way, right?
That's true. Holy shit. And I wonder what really triggers one or the other, like in the moment. I think it's context, right? Yeah, like you said, like with aunt and aunt,
Yeah,
it kind of depends on how it fits the rest of the yeah, basically the rest of
yeah.
the
I'm sure you could like study it maybe and like have a
yeah,
better
yeah, yeah.
idea.
Well, I mean, but like it's kind of interesting that it even exists. This kind of like I never realized that, but it has to be true. Aunt or aunt, aunt or aunt, aunt. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. That's so weird. Holy shit. Mm. Oh man, this is. Mm. Okay, one more thing. It's probably getting late. One more thing before I gotta finish up this one,
Yeah.
man. Cakes on birthdays.
What?
Cakes on
Okay.
birthdays. Yeah. I don't know why it's a thing, but I have a serious issue with cakes.
Really?
You don't?
I mean, I'm not a big cake person. I don't
Neither am
mind
I.
though.
It's
I
too
don't
much.
mind
It's
it,
too much
but
cake. Every time it's too much cake. Oh man, the cutting of
well, you
it.
just have one cake.
Huh?
One like I don't know. It depends. I feel like in Korea, for example, cake is like a big thing here. Like it's like a big thing. Like you buy people cakes for stuff.
And it's pretty expensive, isn't it? Let me guess, $20 for a small
Yeah,
cake,
but
right?
usually,
At least,
yeah,
right?
maybe something like that. It depends on where you go, but yeah, it's probably
Okay.
somewhere around there.
Right. I mean, when you say it's a big thing, you mean like for birthdays? You mean for like what? What do you mean like for a birthday, right? More or less.
Just any occasion, sometimes, but also like just for like special occasions. I don't know. Like doesn't necessarily have to be for a birthday.
Hmm. And you say
Could
yes,
be for
you're
other
not a
things.
cake person. You don't really like eating them all that much, right? Because it's quite
I
sweet.
don't mind it.
You
Yeah,
don't
I would
mind it.
just
Yeah, I
never
know.
like. I would never buy a cake for myself. If that makes sense. But
Exactly. It's a
like
bit.
just cake. But if it's like I prefer like I don't know, like an ice cream cake is probably better, or like
Yeah.
something
Or what about
other
straight up
kind of
ice
cake.
cream is just better? Just the plain ice cream is
Yeah,
better.
exactly.
Just give me a cup of Haagen Dazs. Oh my god, I want a Haagen Dazs right now. But okay, yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't get it, and I feel like there's always leftovers, and the next day you have to finish it off. You feel bloated from eating so much cake. I mean, this is my experience with cakes all the time, and I feel like if I'm
Yeah.
gonna put my regular me hat on, cynically, I'm like, yo, the cake industry's laughing at us.
I don't
But
know. I mean, like I was saying, like here the cakes are pretty small, so I feel like there's never leftovers. For
you think
example,
it?
like I had a birthday, like a couple, was it 2 weeks ago or something?
Yeah,
Like one
yeah.
of my
You
cousins
mentioned
threw a
that you
birthday,
had to. Yeah, it's a birthday, right?
and
Yeah.
there was literally there's what two, four, there was six of us. It was just a small little thing, uh, including him. But and we got two cakes and we finished both of them, like no issue, because they were small cakes, you know.
Oh, okay, okay. You're almost like almost like fighting for the last piece. Kind of like
No,
not enough. No,
no,
okay, okay. It was just a perfect amount.
but there was yeah, it's the right amount, yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. All right. Okay, no. All right.
But I get what you're saying. Maybe it's like the
Okay.
crazy.
You know what? This triggers all these fucked up memories. I swear to God. Look. Okay. So this is what actually happened. Okay. Dating my ex-wife, but all the way back to like when I was like 20s. Okay, about your age probably. And I remember this with vivid memory. Okay. It was in Taiwan. Okay. I had nothing but a bicycle. Okay. So you gotta understand, like, it's not easy for me to get around. Um, her birthday, I feel like obligated to buy her a cake because I know it's expected and shit, right? That's why I don't like it. Oh man, I have to buy you a cake, right? Now it's my
Well, I mean, some
obligation.
people don't. You know, some people have other things that they prefer. But
Wait,
I think
well,
that's
no,
about
no, no. She
figuring
wants
that
a
out.
cake. Okay, I know she wants a cake. I know this. Okay,
Yeah, sure,
and
sure.
and then I go buy the cake, come back, and because it was on a bicycle and the bicycle wasn't completely steady, the cake did move around a bit. Okay, and then I open it up. It's not perfectly shaped. There's a bit of a slant to it, so to speak. You know what I mean? The cake's not really stay like perfectly
Yeah,
stable, right?
that's fine though,
And
right?
she had
I
no,
mean,
dude. She had the saddest look ever. You fucked this up, man. How could you? Like, I don't like. Come on, like, like. So you're not. It's not about the. It's not about the taste then, because it tastes exactly the same. You mean. You mean the shape of it's important?
to me, I'd be like, that's more because you obviously took effort, and it's like, yeah, I mean, it didn't. It's whatever. Like if you're, especially if you were going on a bike, like that makes sense, right? Like, of course.
I think what
Like,
she was thinking
what do
is
you expect?
you were on a bike, but you weren't riding carefully enough. Like, look, I actually have a
I
photograph of
mean,
it.
maybe.
She looks sad, like a little like 5-year-old kid didn't get her birthday present. I swear to God, like disappointed. That's just overall just disappointment. I don't know if
Like,
she's.
that's just what you look like, or
I
well,
actually
you
put it
know
on a
her,
show
right?
or
So,
not, but I was not happy with it, and it only reaffirmed my distaste for birthdays in general. Like then
mm,
going like for the longest time, I kind of wished I never tell people my birthday, because it's only a lose lose. Either they don't give me anything,
that's true.
and then I feel, oh fuck, you don't give a shit about me, or they give me something, I'm like, fuck, you want me to use this? Like, so no matter what it is, it comes off as a negative. I know it's
Yeah.
the only way out of it is you give me something I need really bad. Like, so imagine if someone on my birthday, he drops me a fucking, like, I don't know, right now it'd be an Intel, like a Ryzen, like, fucking 3060X. Yeah, I'd be happy. I'm like, but that's pretty expensive, right? And how the fuck would you know? Like, like, I mean, I'm happy because you solve a money problem. But I think no one wants to do that because that's so impersonal. That's so, like, you are, like, ultra practical here, right? Like, you might just write a list. It might just give you, like $300. Would you be happier that way? Yeah, I wouldn't care either way, you know. But I don't. Is that weird or what? Like, I don't know if that's weird or whatever. Like, it's so. I don't know, man. I have one
I
more
mean, I
issue
get
with
what you're
cakes.
saying.
I have one before we go. I have one more issue with cakes. And this is not even a birthday. Okay, it's a take-home cake from an Italian restaurant. Okay, this is another girl. Okay, and
Yeah.
taking it home. I don't know. I just,
Being
for
Italian.
whatever reason, because I was bored, I start swinging the cake in a 360 circle with my arm. Just I want to like move my arm. And then the girl was just fucking upset. What are you doing? I'm like, what? There's a cake in there. Like, so okay, what? Okay, fine. Sorry. So what? And then true to that, going back home, open it up. Yeah, the shape mangled, and she looks unhappy too.
Yeah, I mean, if you, yeah,
Okay, wait.
yeah.
Be honest. If someone's carrying a cake home and they should
I
get
think it's
like,
kind of funny. Yeah.
Is it kind of what? Sorry, funny, or is it like
I
what?
said I think it's kind of funny. I think it's kind of funny.
Okay. Well, what part is funny? That I'm shaking the cake, that I'm moving the cake in a 360 circle, or that the girl's disappointed? You see, because there's two
You
parts. Of,
know, I don't know. I could just imagine like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what you look like, but I could just imagine someone just staying there like mindlessly, just like kind of starting to, because that's like such a thing that my brother would do. I swear,
oh, really?
and that's why I think it's funny. Maybe like I would just laugh, to be honest. I'd be like, "What are you doing?" Like, there's like cake in there, but I wouldn't be mad about it. I would just be like, "That's kind of funny."
No, no, she was mad. She was mad. Oh man, she was mad. I know she was mad. These are that's two Japanese people right now upset about the shape of the cake, and I just don't understand. You don't eat it for the taste, because I will happily eat a good cheesecake even if it's like screwed up, like in shape. Like yo, you sell that to me at 50% discount, I'm gonna buy that right away. But like, man, are they ever obsessed about the shape of it? Like I don't know, that's culture or like I don't know how women think. I have no clue. So your brother does that too. He shakes things like he moves things. He just
Well,
throws it around for no reason or what? What's going on?
I mean, no, he just does that kind of stuff that, like, sometimes he just does stuff and like he doesn't necessarily think about what he's doing.
Yeah, yeah.
Not in like a,
It's
and
out of
it's
the
just
blue.
like, I don't know.
Out of the blue, right? Just for
Yeah.
whatever reason, for whatever weird like like cosmic reason, it just happens, right?
Yeah.
See, the one thing I don't want to do, and this will happen next time, I was sarcastic, but every time, hey, look, cake, steady as fuck, man. Ain't moving my arm. Like, so I got sarcastic about the whole time. So now the whole thing's ruined. And now I don't want to carry the cake anymore. Like, I don't want to take home the cake. The whole thing's ruined forever. Now, forever. Like, I have to be conscious of the cake shape. Like, that's why I don't like cakes. It's just, why is it a thing with the shape and everything? Why is it so fragile?
Yeah, I kind of get. It's like, yeah, if you're like going out of your way to go buy a nice cake, it's like you want it to look nice or whatever. Or maybe they want to take a picture. I don't know.
That's probably
You know?
what it is. Yeah. I think because as you say, it's not just a cake, is it? It's a symbol of something, isn't it? Like it's is it
Yeah,
symbolic?
exactly.
It is symbol. Mm, a symbolic food, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, what about you? You think it'd be funny if your cake was misshapen, or would you like be a little bit upset and
Yeah.
sad?
I mean, depends on how it got that way.
Ah,
I
that's
guess.
true. If it was intentionally
Maybe.
misshapen, it'd be like, what the fuck is this, right? What are you trying to tell me, right? Yeah. So it is a mess.
Yeah.
It is a communication thing after
I mean,
all.
to be honest, I wouldn't really care that much. I think. Like, I'm
Either
not
way.
like. Yeah,
Really?
I mean, unless, right. As long as it's not like maliciously.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
Right.
know.
Right.
You're like, oh, you
Right.
bought me a cake. Like, that's cool. Like, thanks.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Because I'm
Because
thinking,
the gesture of it is nice.
like, look, the way I see it is, if someone bought me a cake, like, oh man, I'm sorry, but like the car, I had to step on a brake really hard in the car, and the cake got kind of crapped out. I just think it's whatever. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah, because I don't care about the shape of the cake. Is it still edible? Is my question. And like, if it is, we'll eat it. If not, then whatever. And I would never ask for a cake anyway in the first place. So like, I don't get their obsession with the shape of it. Like really, like, holy.
I mean, you want it to be like, I don't know, because like I said, I had a friend's birthday a couple weeks ago, and I had to pick up the cake.
You did, huh?
So I was like, and they were like,
Okay.
and that was cool. I was like, yeah, I'll do it. And of course, but they were like, oh yeah, like just be careful with it or whatever.
Who told you that?
I'm
Who told
like,
you?
"Oh, okay.
Everyone or just one specific person? Who told you to be careful with it?
Just one person.
One person told you. Girl or guy?
Well,
Girl or guy?
That was
Please, I gotta
that's
confirm.
just because of the situation.
Girl or guy?
That's just the situation.
A girl?
Yeah, it was. But
Yeah,
that's
see, I
just the
knew
situation.
it. No,
But
guy.
to be fair, it's like she was like, oh, I want it to be perfect. Because to be clear, it was her boyfriend's birthday, and I'm friends with both of them. And like, so she's like, oh yeah, I want it to be perfect. Whatever. It's maybe his last birthday in Korea or whatever, because they might be moving anyway. But like, so I was like, okay, yeah. Don't worry, I won't like mess it up.
So you didn't
know what I mean?
swing that cake at all, huh? It was rock steady the whole way, right?
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Holy shit! Wait. Hold on a second. Why doesn't she pick it up then? For crying out loud. If she's so specific about it.
It was a surprise party, and she was taking him out
Oh.
for dinner beforehand. So he didn't know
Oh.
that we were gonna be like
Just the
we were gonna have
worst,
something after.
worst kind is a surprise birthday. I hate them the most. Yeah, okay, so she planned that for.
It
Yeah.
made, he liked it. He liked it.
I know, because she
Yeah.
knows who he is, right? But
Yeah, yeah.
let's be honest. It's not like she discovered that's the way he is. This is probably what she expected anyway from anybody she's gonna date. Is my feeling. Who doesn't like surprise
Yeah.
birthdays? Right? You watch Hollywood movies, everyone likes them. Kind of. Am I right? Like, it's the default to like it, and to not like them is weird. Right?
Maybe.
Do you
Yeah, maybe.
are you neutral as well to surprise parties, or what? What's your feeling?
Yeah, I'd say I'm neutral. I'm like,
You,
whatever.
you don't care either way.
I mean,
Okay,
I've never
okay.
had one before.
Yeah, neither
I've
have
never had
I.
one before, so I can't say. But like, I don't necessarily feel the need to have one or want one. Really, I'm like, yeah, it's okay. Like, that's cool. I think I appreciate the effort because it takes more effort, right? Because it's like, well, you got to plan it.
Yes, but
Right.
there's a dark side to this. Later on, you say I don't care? Remember the time I gave that surprise birthday party to you, and you say I don't care? They'll use it as a weapon later. And they don't always do that, of course, but they can use it as a weapon. You see what I'm trying to say there? That's why I don't like them. They do put the extra effort in as an investment, I feel. Like, that's how twisted I am. Like, how cynical I am with the whole thing.
I don't know. I
You
don't
never
see
thought
it.
about that?
Yeah, I guess if you see it that way, if you think about it like that.
You can't say I don't care. You know how much time I even told the guy to be careful with the cake. You know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Man, it'll go to, my imagination runs amok on these kind of things, okay? Like, how far they go with this kind of shit. Holy, wait. How long? It was a walk, right? You don't drive? You took a taxi? Wait, did you walk from the cake store
Well,
to the
I took
desk?
the subway there, and then I picked it up, and then I got on a bus.
You had to take public transportation and keep the cake stable?
Yeah, it was fine though.
Well, why
I
would they
mean,
do
it's
that
like
to
they
you?
package it well.
Okay,
They package it well.
again, don't you feel
You know.
used?
No.
I
I mean, I'm their friend. Like, I've known them for a long time.
know.
And like, we planned. I helped them. I helped to plan it a little bit. Like, it was like,
Weird,
It's like-
man. Because honestly, man, that's why you are a really like mellow guy. I don't know how to say it. Like I think the reason why they asked you is because they wouldn't have ever asked me. Like, just like you say, you're not sure if you would want to buy a game for me because you kind of think maybe you won't like it. They probably get that message too, like, yeah, we're not gonna ask a guy like him to pick up the cake because he's probably gonna tell us to f off or something, right? You know, like they probably would they can read that. You know what I'm saying? Like they can read the mellowness from you, or like, I might just assuming too much.
Yeah, it's different. I don't know, because they're like some of my closest friends in Korea too.
Oh, I see.
yeah.
You're like really good buddies with them. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's not just like some random. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I can see that now. I can see it now. But was it hard keeping the cake steady on the public transportation?
No, it was fine.
That's easy.
They,
Yeah.
Like I said, they package it pretty well. 'Cause
Yeah,
they,
okay,
You know,
okay,
they know
okay.
everyone has to do that, right?
Like
They
I'm
run
sure
the
they can come up with really ingenious ways of packaging it so that it never shakes inside. But you know, it'd probably be a little bit more costly
Yeah.
that way. Oh man, no way. That's so weird that it actually happened to you 2 weeks ago. Like I'm bringing it up now, and like this very thing happened to you 2 weeks ago. But you kept it very, very perfect. The cake, I assume, yeah.
Yeah. There wasn't anything wrong with it.
You know, I have another little.
Well, it was like a whole custom thing, and it makes sense, right? Because you know. Anyway, yeah.
But okay,
I get it.
okay.
I don't wanna mess it up.
Let's turn it around. Your friends do that for you. Your friends do that for you as a surprise. Are you happy though for the effort, or are you a bit like, but I never asked for it?
Yeah, I think so.
You'd be okay. I think I'm a bit weird in that sense. It's weird. Yeah, because one thing
Yeah.
I thought like, there's one moment in my life I was like, see, I was right. There's a moment like that. It's like my 3-year-old daughter. She's only 2 years old. Maybe 3. So like, wife says, we've got to throw her a surprise birthday. She's probably aware of shit, right? And we do that. Just out of the blue, boom, lights off, cake, happy birthday to you song. You know her reaction is? Shock, and then she cries. I
Maybe
was
it's
like,
3 years old.
I
That's,
told you no
yeah.
one likes this, right? No, huh? Yeah, I know, but like, children are so honest, man. Like when I look at the kids, they're like,
But she probably just doesn't know what's happening, to be honest. Like, if you're that young, yeah.
okay,
I mean, you're
but
gonna,
listen, when
you
you
know,
play with them and tickle them, they don't know what's going on either, but they think it's fun.
I guess that's true.
You know what I mean? Like when I do stuff with them that makes them laugh, I think it's gonna make them laugh. Why wouldn't they?
Yeah, but I mean, you think about it from a kid's perspective. You're like, oh, it's a dark room. Suddenly, people start singing. You can't really see them. There's
So
like a
what I don't
fire. You're
get.
like, oh, what is happening?
Yeah, I
You know?
know,
I don't
I
know.
know, but
I
isn't part of
don't
as
know.
adults that part of it doesn't really leave? I think we kind of like have to twist it around unnaturally to say, okay, yeah, no, I like it. My friends care about me, but do they care about you, or do they care about the fact they're winning points for showing you some affection? See, this
Winning
is
points for what? I don't know.
for
Like,
putting in
it
the
depends on the context.
effort. You know, I feel like there's like a hidden accounting
But
system with
like,
friendships.
like,
No?
my point is like, what points are they like? Unless you're like some like wealthy person and they're trying to get your money or something. I don't know. But it's like, what do the
Mm.
points get you? You know? Like for me anyway, it's like, well, what
Well,
they
we're
don't.
not talking
I
about
mean, they're
money
not.
here, obviously. We're talking about
You
like
know what I mean?
friend points.
I'm not talking about money necessarily either. I'm saying
Okay.
like, you're talking about like. I mean, I get what you're saying. Like it's like a social credit kind of a thing, right? Where it's like, oh, they do these things and it's like almost like now you owe them or something or like whatever. I
Don't you?
guess. But it's like, what exactly do they
I
want to get
guess
out of it? You
quid
know what I
pro
mean?
quo, like next time, and they're gonna leave Korea, right? But I mean, like if they stayed, you could ask them next time to bring the cake if you had a girlfriend, and they can't say no.
I
They can't
mean,
say no. I'm too busy.
they
That's
can. They
that's
can.
that's
They can
that's
definitely
such jerk
say
ass
no.
behavior. Oh, you're too busy now. Like so, I wasn't busy back then. You just assumed, like like it'd be like that. No, I don't know, man. Like I don't
No.
know. Oh man, I'm
Well,
twisted.
it's different. I mean, like I said, it's not like they just asked me like, "Oh, hey, can you grab this cake?" Like I planned it with them ahead of
Oh,
time,
okay, okay, okay,
like a
okay, okay.
month ahead.
I see. You were part of the whole scheme, I guess. Oh shit.
Yeah,
Shit. Okay, okay, okay,
so
okay.
it's different.
Okay, okay.
It's a little
Okay,
different.
okay.
But I get
Yeah,
what you're
that's
saying, though.
weird. That's
If it
weird.
was like that, I think I would feel differently if it was like that, right? Where if they just asked me like out of the blue, like, "Yo, can you pick up this cake, whatever?"
Right,
And
right,
then
right. Okay, because
maybe
you're
they
not
don't
really
reciprocate that.
right. You feel like you're being used
Because
as
then
a.
it's just like, okay, like, yeah, it's a little bit different.
Yeah. Okay. 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 All right. All right. I don't know. Maybe I never
I
had a
think it's
happy.
so like contextual, right? It's so contextual.
It is. It is. Right. Because that one's that they're just using you as like a whatever free labor, but the other one's like you're part of the plan, so you can help them out and shit. It's different.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's completely different. Um, yeah. No, I'm just thinking why like I'm so like negative on birthdays and stuff. Like it's really weird. Like I always honestly to God like every time it's someone's important birthday comes out, I feel like anxiety is all I ever feel. Anxiety. Like I have see on any other day, there's no expectations. So good shit happens, that's good. Bad shit happens, oh well. Okay, on birthdays, that standard that bar moves up. Good shit's gotta happen, or ain't no birthday. And if bad shit happens, God forbid, well someone fucked up bad. So I don't like that moving of the bar on those days. Does that make sense to you? In any way?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. I don't know why that. I don't like that. Like, why do we impose this on each other? And I also feel like I know this is very cold and utilitarian manner to think about it. But you take the world population and divide by 365. That's on average how many people have birthdays today. That's a lot of people. It's not special at all. I mean, a lot of cakes are being eaten.
I mean, yeah.
Right? A lot of cake. That means a lot of cakes are being eaten every day, and like. You sure the cake industry's not happy about this? Like, I mean, like in some manner, like, I mean, like,
True. But
isn't
again,
it?
it's like you could think of it on the scale like that, but at the end of the day, it's like, oh, whatever. Like it's a lot. Generally,
Yeah.
I don't think people necessarily. I mean, it goes back the village thing again, right? It's like, well, like your
True.
birthdays and like people is special because it's like that's all you can comprehend realistically.
True.
Like
True. True.
I don't
True.
know.
True. I like.
Like yeah,
Okay. Look. Yeah.
statistically,
Okay. Yeah. In the context of a village, that's
whatever.
true. If they have a calendar system in a village, I can see that. Like, because they want to celebrate the day you were born. That I can kind of see. But in the context of the modern world, I don't know why it becomes so utilitarian. It's kind of sad though. When I hear myself say the things I'm saying, it's just sad overall. I don't know what it is. Like, how did I ever, how did I ever end up thinking this way? And like, how come I can't think the way, like, let's say you, like the way you were doing you're planning your friend's party. I can never get into that kind of program. Honestly, I'd be like, nah, I don't want to be part of it. You know. And the whole thing ties to everything else. Like, you know, if you go to like your in-laws, for example, for Christmas or New Year's, like, you know, and I had to, and I feel subjugated to like someone else's rules. Like, when I step into their house, I lose all sense of autonomy. I can't leave when I want to. I can't lie down the way I want to. I can't say the things I want to. I have to behave a very specific way to please you. And why?
Yeah.
I don't want to be here.
That's normal though.
That's normal. I know, but it's like, does it have to be that way though? And it's like, all this is because
As
of.
in, like, it's normal to feel that way. I think is what I mean.
Oh, okay, okay, right. It doesn't feel comfortable, right? And like again, I was gonna tell my wife, see, I was right
depends on how
because
close you are
my
with them.
my kids go in there and they're so terrified they don't even want to open their eyes. Like they literally they sit there terrified and they can't look at other people, so they close their eyes. I'm like, but then again, at the end of it though, they do end up having fun. So then I'm like, okay, I was wrong. This was a good learning experience. But like, why is all this?
Yeah.
But
It just
why
depends,
is
I think.
all this necessary? Like, if we cut this out of our lives, who's gonna die? Whose heads will roll? And then I feel like, okay, you say the same thing. Okay, let's say we ditch cars, right? See, I'm more in favor of protecting our driving culture than protecting this kind of culture. Like having to see each other's in-laws during like holidays. Like, I don't get it. Like, why do we impose misery on each other? Is the overall sentiment. Like, why? Who's benefiting from any of this? Is my feeling, honestly. You don't feel that kind of like.
I mean, I don't. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like the familial obligation thing, I see it, but also it's like I enjoy it, to be honest.
Are
And
you
it's like, maybe it's
serious?
because my family's closer
But
and it's a different context.
but you-
right? 'Cause I'm not like.
maybe because
It's
you
not
like
I don't
seeing.
want to see anyone there, you know.
Wait. But
Or it's
like,
like I don't. It's like I only see them on those days. You know, it's not really like.
yeah.
it's like-
But now I'm getting the feeling
it's
that
just
you
like
you like those people, like you actually enjoy talking to them. True.
Yeah.
Like, okay, look, if my family was full of Galens, I think that'd be a pretty cool place to go, honestly. But they're not like that at all. Okay, every time I've gone to these
It
places,
depends on your family, right?
right. But
Which is understandable.
how can you expect that kind of thing from a person's family? Hell no, that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Well,
Like,
I mean, I don't know. Like, you're never gonna. I guess you're never gonna get to a point where you're, like, unless you know. When else do you get to know your family? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
like your in-laws. for
But why
example.
would you ever
And it's
bother
like, you're never
knowing?
gonna get to a point where you're like really comfortable with them.
Wait,
Unless you
wait. But
take that step.
before we go that far,
But-
who said we have to know them?
Unless they just. Well, I mean, you don't. You don't, but it's like they're your family at the end of the day. It's like, you know, that's the whole.
See, I have such a
the whole-
negative. I have a negative,
Kinda what you signed up for.
negative. It's so weird how yours is so positive. I feel like my experience. I don't know if it's an Asian thing, by the way. My experience with in-laws is entirely negative, and I don't just mean for myself. I mean the stories I've heard, all the stories I've heard.
I mean, yeah, you always hear about like the evil like in-laws or something, but I don't know. I
No,
don't
it's
think
not
like
even
that.
that sinister. Look, it's not, okay, it's not even that sinister. It's just small things, you know, really small things. Like, I mean, like for example, this is when my wife went to see my in-laws, which at that time, actually, to be honest with you, I didn't think twice about it. At that time, I was too young. The ideas hadn't formed in my head already. But one of my aunts said, did you like what's the English word for, like, you know, someone sits in the back of your bicycle and you're the only one pedaling? Is there a word for that? I don't know how to even explain that in English.
I
Whatever.
don't think there's like one specific word, but I get what you.
Yeah. Okay, I did that. Okay, and then that auntie of mine, not auntie, that auntie of mine says, you came here all the way by bike, and she's so heavy. How'd you get here? Like, how'd you get here so quickly? Like, something like that. And man, she was so fucking, my girlfriend was so fucking upset. The fuck does she mean by that? Seriously, what, I'm too fucking like big or what? Like, okay, like that kind of shit. Okay, like no one ever intended to hurt each other, but people got hurt, and like, yeah, why do we even go there? You know, like, why even get bothered and why even like open yourself to this kind of misery anyway? Like, I would never do that to you, like, you know. But with these people, I have no control over these people and what they say. And look, Galen, I can't be alone. There's a movie called Meet the Parents that goes into this whole goddamn dynamic. You know, like there's a Robert
I mean,
De
yeah,
Niro.
it's a thing for sure. Don't
Oh
get me-
yeah,
I
right,
get it. A lot
right.
of people feel that way, I think. Where it's
So
like,
I don't
oh,
know. I think.
but it's like,
Oh
I don't know.
man.
I mean, my point is, it's
Mhm.
like you're never gonna get to a. I mean, if you never even meet them, you're never even gonna know, in the first place, whether or not like you'd be like friends with them or like at least on friendly terms, right? You know what I mean?
Well, okay. So in your example, you have one
Like
instance
being basic.
of a good relationship with the in-laws, but have you seen others with your friends? And like, I mean, you have
Wait, what do you
one.
mean,
Like, I
I
mean,
mean, I
like.
don't have any in.
Oh no, I mean not your in-laws. I mean like, you mean family gatherings? It'd be like, I thought I was assuming your parents are seeing each other's your mother's side and your father's side would kind of get together. No, is it or am I wrong in assuming this?
Yeah, yeah.
Right,
But I
right.
guess I never thought of it too. But it's so strange though because I never think of it in that context of like, oh, my parents are seeing each other's in-laws. Like it's just we're just family seeing each other. If that makes sense.
I don't
Maybe
know,
it's different
man.
because like I
I
grew up in a relatively big family and like people were close together, so like we got together all the time, like for every like major holiday
oh man,
and
I
stuff, and
feel you're
like
so
it's so
blessed.
different.
I feel and
The
there's not
context is so
you
different.
never heard sort of infighting and shit like that. No.
I mean, it happens, but it's not. I don't know.
It's
Like
just minor.
it's not
They
that.
fix it up quickly anyway, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Oh man, no, I've heard nothing
I
but
mean,
horrific stories. I
I
mean,
mean,
you know what it is? I don't even know if it's passed on from my mother, from what she experienced before I was born, and that transmitted into my DNA. Because from what I can gather, she was really, really upset with how she was treated by my father's side. Like so upset that she left Taiwan. And it was nothing like, oh, they abused her or something. No, no, just the obligation usually in the Asian family, eldest son's wife takes care of eldest son's parents. That is the Chinese tradition, and it happened for a while. Except, you know what goes on there? Who's top dog, man? Who's alpha? Who's alpha in this house? Who gets to call the shots? Well, if you're living in the husband's parents' home, the parents call the shots now. Hey, you're not cleaning that dish properly. You know, you left a little bit of a speck on that dish. Holy rage inducing. Like, the fuck you just say to
yeah.
me, right? And then here comes the conflict. And then here comes the dad, the husband come back home, like, oh, you guys will stop fighting, you know? How long will this continue? Like, it's going to be so unstable. Like, it can't work out, can it?
That's true. Yeah.
Like, why bother? Like, but then, counterexample would be, whoa, so my mother left Taiwan and escaped this responsibility, responsibly landed on the second next brother in line. It's like next guy stand up, okay? Your turn. It's like in the army or something. His wife does it okay. Like with grace, from what I saw. And she was Christian, by the way, through and through.
Yeah, you mentioned
I
that
mentioned it.
before.
She was like
Yeah.
mellow, like Mother Teresa mellow. Oh, man. And she handled it for decades. I swear to God. And as she got old, what did she get for all that effort? Her husband cheats on her. I mean, like, oh my
Yeah, I
God.
remember
Like,
you said that. Yeah.
I said that, right? I'm like, the most kindest woman in this whole picture is the one who's most betrayed. The one who's most evil and
Yeah.
selfish, my mother, escapes. Like, this is like the whole No Country for Old Men thing. No one ever gets what they deserve or don't deserve. It's just random acts. And like,
Yeah, it is.
it is,
Yeah.
right? But it's so
Like,
unbearable to
bad
hear.
stuff happens, but it doesn't always happen. Whatever. Like,
Well, yeah, it's like people don't get what they deserve, right? It's kind of like there's no deserve. The verb deserve is a bit weird. I think it stems from Disney like
Yeah.
movies from our childhood or something like that. Bad people get what's coming for them, and good people get. Nah, I don't think so. Don't think so at all. Look at the real world and who's in power now. I mean, like when you say bad person, I don't know, man. Like, looks like strong people get to the top, weak people don't, and that's about it. I mean, there is no good or bad. I feel in some sense, it's just can you or can't you, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
And
that
yeah, good or bad is
yeah.
it's just the judgment, right, that you apply.
Yeah,
So maybe
right. But I guess I don't know. That's probably. I think I can see why I have that vision, or not vision, but that point of view on like in-laws, whatever, like these family gatherings, and yours is a much more positive experience. Where like you want, as you said, when would you get the chance to even get to know them? I can see that from your point of view, but from my point of view, it'd be like I'd never want to see them anyway. And I remember this like my wife said, "Yo, okay, yeah, you gotta meet them now." I'm like, "Do I have to?" Yeah, yeah, you do. Okay, you know. And I felt so bad for like escaping that for so long, but like, I mean, I can kind of understand why now.
yeah,
Hearing your
smart move.
story,
But I mean, if you have kids, it's like now they're grandparents, I guess. I don't know. That's a whole different thing
but you
maybe.
know, I thought I was doing my wife a favor the whole time. I never let her and my parents ever interact. I kept it to a minimum. I wanted to protect her from all this nonsense. Like, I think she appreciated it deep down inside. Like, you know, oh, thank God I'm gonna talk to your mom or something. Like. I'm serious. Because I know it's just misery for the woman. Like, she has to obey. Like, I've seen videos on YouTube. There's a guy called, I forgot what it was, but he's a guy who worked at Facebook. He made a vlog. He tech something. He was a Taiwanese guy. He was working in California. I remember this so vivid as day. And his most popular video was, "My wife left me," in lowercase letters. And it was a real video, as far as I could tell. It was like, it was really just about she couldn't stand his parents anymore. She just couldn't stand it. She would actually drive and leave the house, pretend to be busy all day, just not to be home. Like, that's how far she went. And then she just had enough and just bailed and went back to Japan. She was Japanese, I remember now. Holy. And then he never got to see his kids again. Something like that. That's insane, man. Like, that's just absolutely insane. Like, but I was like, yeah, I can see that happening. And like, I kept having a negative image of in-laws, like now and forever. Like, just never. It's subjugation.
I
I
mean,
feel.
it's probably a bit of culture too, right? Like you said, there's this like power structure involved and like this kind of like dynamic, at least, you know, from what you were
You
describing.
mean like in
It's
Asian? In Asian cultures, you mean like in Chinese cultures? You
yeah,
think? Which
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
exist in Western cultures so much, I guess, right? Like,
Right, right.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's true. It's true. And like like it's a little different. Like I mean, my mom's side of the family is like Indian culture is like that too, right? And it's like my grandmother does live with my parents now,
Wait,
but
which side? Your dad's side, right?
no, my
Oh,
mom's
because they came from India, right? And they eh? Okay, never mind.
yeah,
Anyway,
but
okay,
also
your mom's mom.
my mom's like the youngest child.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, there's a whole yeah, right.
So
But like
you're basically your mom's mom is living in your home in Atlanta, right? Is what you're saying, right?
yeah,
Yeah, okay. And how's your dad react to it? Is he's totally okay with it, right? Well, I mean, he's the man
I
of the
mean,
house. I mean, no one's gonna challenge him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think being male or
yeah,
female
I mean,
matters a lot here. Like, it does. It really matters a lot. It's a huge difference, like territorial wise.
yeah,
I'm serious, man.
like culturally, whatever. Yeah, I think so. I
I
think a
don't.
lot of it's culture.
I don't
A
even know
lot
if
of
it's cultural,
like in
dude. I
this.
think a little bit is a bit of the like literally in my ex-wife's house, I was the only guy left. The her father had already passed away, and she only had sisters. And I could do the most like selfish shit, and none of the women there would ever speak out against it. They just
Yeah, but I mean,
it's
gender
weird.
roles are also cultural too. So I mean, like, you know what I mean?
I guess
Like,
you're right. I guess you're right. I think if it was a black family, oh, if it was on racist, I get my ass kicked hard. But yeah. Maybe you're right. I don't know. I've heard so many bad stories with in-laws now. It's like, holy, like, why do people bother? I feel like, and it's weird because, from what I can gather, if you did like get married and stuff, you'd actually actively want to get to know her family. Is that correct? Or am I wrong?
yeah. I think. I mean, is that not normal? I don't know.
No, I don't think so. I think
Maybe
people
not.
dread it as
I mean,
fuck.
it'd be awkward at first, obviously, but
Wait, wait, wait,
like,
wait,
you
wait,
know,
wait, wait, wait. Yeah, hold up, hold up. Let me ask you this though. Would you want to meet their
yeah.
family, like let's say 1 month after dating, before you even got married and got serious?
No,
No, right?
no,
But why not?
that's different though.
Why not? I mean, hey, it could. I mean, it doesn't matter, does it? What happens afterwards? Don't you want to get to know them? As you said. Why must you wait till it gets too serious and then get to know them? You're saying it's only worth knowing them after things get serious, essentially.
I mean, no, I feel like that's just the norm, and people expect that.
Oh, okay,
And
okay,
so that's
okay. You're just following a cultural like expectation at this point, right?
yeah,
Okay,
maybe.
but you wouldn't dread it either. It'd be like kind of a neato experience or like a kind of a
Yeah, I don't think so.
interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, okay, okay. All right.
I mean, it's a little, yeah, I don't
Like,
know, like,
let's say we had like
yeah,
instead of like games in a Steam store, we had this other place where like you have life experiences and people share their ratings on it. If I had to go into the box that says meeting your in-laws, I give it like fucking like 0 stars out of 5. Okay, like as in like the lowest fucking possible score, like, and write a shit ton of rage in it. Like I'm serious. Like I would have nothing positive to say about it. Like zero. Like it's like a blight on our existence. I'd feel. I'm that strongly negative against it. Oh man, and like, doesn't Game of Thrones make it look like that too, in some way? I think that's a more accurate picture in Game of Thrones. I think.
but in
Yeah.
that's a different context though, because then at that point, like, they're fighting over, things, right? Of
Well,
course,
oh, okay, all right,
of
all
course, there's
right.
gonna be animosity when they're fighting over something.
I think
But like,
it's
what's there to fight about? I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? If there's nothing there to begin with,
oh everything,
there's no
man.
Iron Throne.
Okay,
There's no
yeah.
Iron
So
Throne.
if everyone's wealthy, I guess, huh? But that's not always the case, right? And if there's power, like for
Well, just
instance,
within a family, I'm talking about.
let's look about like where there's instances of people receiving like not even talking about in-laws, but like look at the Lakers family, and when one child out of 5 siblings, was it four, was chosen exclusively to control the Lakers. Yeah, the documentary stated the siblings were fucking mad. Lawyers were called in,
Yeah,
and
of course.
restraining orders
That's
were
like
issued. Like that was crazy, man. Siblings issuing restraining orders against each other over why won't they let the Lakers go? Can't they see that Jeannie Buss deserved it the whole time? Deserved, I say that word, but I mean, like, she was obviously groomed to be it. Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant all supported Jeannie Buss, and yet the other brothers were they were like threatening her allegedly, and then I mean, I got the he said she said thing here, and then she had to issue a restraining order against her own siblings. This is only because it was Lakers, right? Up for grabs. I mean, like, I'm just saying, look.
yeah, but that's my point. Is like in that situation, there is something to fight over. Like, you know,
Mm,
but like when you're just, you're the average person. Like, what do you fight? What is your? I don't know.
well,
You know what I mean?
see, I
Like
want to.
not everybody has like a
Mm,
Lakers
no, I know,
team.
I know, I know, I know. No, I get what you're saying.
You
Wait,
know?
wait, wait, wait. But I guess my opinion's a bit more extreme in that if the relationship was beautiful to begin with, there would be no conflict, even when there is something to fight over. They would peacefully agree on it. But the fact that there is
Yeah,
conflict in,
that's not good.
I think what it is.
And conflict is gonna happen no matter what. But
No, I
like
know, I know. What I'm trying to say is I don't have siblings, so I can't relate. But I feel like the Lakers being up for grabs is revealing, is more revealing than altering. Does that make sense? It reveals what they didn't want to admit all along. Us siblings were actually in competition with each other. Not altering. Not we were always in cooperation with each other truthfully, and now this has altered us. Mm-mm. I don't think that. I think they were always in competition with each other. Just they didn't know it. But I don't have siblings. I can't relate. I know I feel that way amongst friends, though. Honestly. Galen, if you tell me
really,
tomorrow, yo, you tell me, privately, Terry, I got like 3 Korean chicks going after me. I may stop talking to you. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay.
What?
No, I'm serious. I mean, I'm so jealous now. I mean, I want that too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, but what does that mean? Did it alter our relationship or reveal something that was true all along? That we are actually in
I don't
conflict.
know.
You know what
That's
I'm
crazy to
saying?
me.
You don't feel that when we're playing PoE and I'm getting ahead in the build? You don't feel like there's a bit of like rivalry going on? Like, that's what I don't like
I
about
don't
it,
feel
you
that,
know?
man.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like, is it revealing or altering? Is kind of the core question I'm kind of wondering here now. Like,
I mean, maybe, but people are different, right? I don't know. I
it's
don't really
true.
feel
It's
that way.
true.
Like, whatever.
It's true. Like, I can't say that this is everyone's
I
like
mean,
this.
maybe it's just like, oh, like, if I don't know. I mean, it's just, for the PoE thing, it's just the game.
That's
It doesn't
true.
matter that
That's
much.
true.
It's
Yeah. So, like, I was thinking of many situations that, like,
it's like,
could drive a rift. Like, let's say
it's
we did
different.
make a
If I have
game.
less time, you have a lot more time.
Right. So that can be done that way, right? But let's say we make a game, right? I was saying about Expedition 33. I make the bold claim that studio is coming apart at the seams right now. I mean, not that extreme, but there's infighting guaranteed right now at Sandfall Studios. Why? Maybe the success was a bit unexpected and too large, and they did not declare specifically who gets what in the situation. So, what my art is what contributed to success, isn't it? Why am I going to explain that little? Oh man, I watch Facebook, the social network. You don't tell me this is not happening at Sandfall Interactive right now, and that people are leaving, and that means there's no next sequel to this game. I mean, I don't see it happening. I think it's coming apart for the success, because it reveals what they didn't know all along. Everyone secretly wants to be the superstar.
But that's not a.
No.
It's different because it's not a family though.
I
Like,
know, but is it different though? With your
and there is
in-laws,
like stakes because it's like money and stuff, and like that's your livelihood. It's different.
okay, hey,
Maybe.
don't tell me, Galen, you wouldn't feel really, really, really upset if, like, let's say, for some twisted reason, your father left the majority of your family's assets to just one sibling or two siblings and left you out. You'd feel really hurt, wouldn't you? Like, what the fuck's up with that? And you're telling me that wouldn't drive a rift between you and your siblings after that?
I have no idea.
Oh, yeah?
That's such a
Hard hypothetical?
situation where it's like who knows what'll happen. But
What'll
for
happen?
one, I am just gonna like that's just never gonna happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I don't expect anything from my parents like that anyway.
Are you
As in, like,
serious? Okay.
Like I don't expect them to like give me some. You know what I mean? Like they've raised me there in my whole life. It's like that's enough for me. I don't know.
That's crazy,
But, like,
man. That's crazy.
And I mean, they've done a lot already, so it's like whatever.
See,
So
okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, you wouldn't
It's
know,
different.
right? So here's my thinking right now. I feel you're allowed to be this way because, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe the people in your life, your family, they've been blessed with a lot of wealth. There's enough to go around, so no one's gonna be like pissed off about money. Seriously, am I right or am I not right?
I mean, my family's like, I don't know, like maybe upper middle class, maybe.
Upper middle class,
guess.
right?
It's not like it. It's not like.
Yeah, I mean, from what I can
Many
tell,
countries.
you're not really living the bling bling life in Korea, right? So it's like you're like ultra wealthy. It's not like you're living in like from like old apartment to old apartment. So it's not like, yeah, I know, I can see that. So that's interesting because I got other stories, man. Like I know my wife right now. She's told me she's really unhappy because, and this is her side only, that when her father's father died, he left the majority of the money to her father. And man, were the siblings ever pissed? And you know what?
Wait, what? Say that one more time.
Oh, okay. So
Wait,
basically, my wife's father got all of the inheritance, all of it, mostly all of it, for whatever
From
weird
who?
reason, because he's the eldest son. And I suppose
from.
from when
Oh.
his father passed away.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
I see.
Right. So instead
okay.
of evenly distributing it, the will probably stated that no, it all goes to this guy because he's the eldest, right? And then I suppose the expectation was he would distribute it according to his own wisdom or whatever. But maybe I don't know how it works here. Okay, like maybe his father trusted him to like do it right. And guess what? he didn't share a single dime. And yeah, they were pissed. They were so pissed They don't talk to each other anymore. All of them. Excommunicate everywhere. All excommunicated. And the last thing I heard was that guy is taking, my wife's father, taking sleeping pills. Can't sleep at night. Money did this, I think. But was it revealing?
Well, that's. Yeah, I see what you're saying. You're just like, is that just like human nature, or is that just like a product of the
Dude,
circumstance?
I think
I
it
get what you're
is. You know, the reason I say that is because it happens too often.
I don't know.
I feel like your case is the exception, not the rule. Honestly.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I think so. Or it could be because these are all Asian people. So I don't know what goes on in the Caucasian world. I don't know like what goes on. I have no clue. Okay, I don't know many Caucasian people at all. But from what I've seen in Japan, in Taiwan, and even China, oh man, these stories are endless. Like oh my god, so many. Holy shit! Like it's insane. It's a power struggle, money struggle. Who gets what? It's unfair. Always money, power, money, power, money, power, money, power. It never ends. It never ends. Like
That's crazy.
it is.
That's.
Is
This
it?
is
Oh, is it
recent,
crazy for
or
you to hear this? Oh no, really?
The
But
whole thing with your wife's father is recent, or like?
no, I remember because she saw her cousin, right? That makes sense, right? Her cousin, and like, oh, I haven't seen you for like 20 years. It's because of the excommunication. They don't get to visit each other anymore after that, right? This happened when she was a child, so it's complete excommunication.
Oh.
You get it? And then she said,
I
"Oh, what's
see.
going on there?" Like,
Oh.
then that's what she told me about the whole thing, and how it's so sad. Like she because they used to play together, and inheritance and money drove them apart. It did, and it's not
How
even.
much was the inheritance? That's what I
Who the
want.
fuck
Like,
knows?
That's the crazy.
How the fuck knows? You know, it doesn't. You know what? It doesn't even matter. You've seen the monkey video, haven't you? I gotta send it to you, man. You gotta watch it. I showed it to someone else here. They were.
You told me many times. Yeah.
Oh, you did? Yeah. Look, she was blown
Really?
away, man. It's like this is the fundamental issue, right? How is it good that your house is this big? Depends. Is it the smallest of the block or the biggest of the block? Okay. If it's the biggest of the block, you could be happy with a very small house, cause hey, you're the biggest dick on the fucking block. But if you got the smallest house on the block, it doesn't matter if you have a mansion. You look really small. So like it's all relative, right? It's all about relativity here. And then when it comes to siblings, it's all relative. If there's money coming down, I mean, if it's $20, who the fuck cares, right? But it's never $20, okay? It's going to be like in the hundreds of thousands at least, and maybe there are millions, or it could be involve property or whatever. Now this is significant, because hey, you're paying a mortgage and shit. Now you're saying now it's not evenly distributed. My share is so small. Why am I so small? What the fuck did I do wrong to you? Huh? And then start counting. My whole life I did X, Y, Z at home. What the fuck did that guy do? And here comes the bickering. It never ends. Rifts drives them all apart. They never talk to each other ever again. And over money and power. Right? But I can imagine if every sibling had like ginormous amounts of wealth, who the fuck cares if $200,000 comes down, right? Oh yeah, I know you have it. Oh no, you have it. Now the more important currency is who's a nicer person who doesn't want to take it. This is sickening to me. The whole thing is sickening to me because what it is just everyone's always vying for relative money and power. Endlessly. I mean, that's human nature. And so your case seems like the exception to me where everyone seems to be living in harmony and problems are snuffed out quick and things are peaceful and proceeding well. And it does seem like that was what was expected. When I was born, I would think that's the model that I would expect too. But after living this long, not even close. Is that surprising?
Yeah,
I got one.
I get, yeah,
You get it?
hard.
Yo. So I gotta share one more story. I gotta tell you one more story, man. I have another great friend. Just one more story. I gotta tell you. He's in Toronto. Okay, he's one of my best friends. Okay, I love this guy because he's like, he taught me a lot when I was, when we were growing up. He's also a single child too, by the way, and he's from mainland China. His parents are from mainland China, and he grew up in Toronto. He speaks really good. I mean, he's really good at everything. I feel like, and man, this guy, he studied hard in university. Oh man! But anyway, he marries the girl of his dreams, right? In China, they met in China of all places, and then somehow he waits 15 years, working in Toronto, saving up money to bring her over. It is the most unbelievable case of loyalty I've ever seen. Like, what? You mean you waited all that time, long distance, And yeah, he did. And he managed to bring her over, finally, to the promised land of Canada where it's all better, right? Now, I'm not even sure. But anyway, get married, all that, happily ever after, right? Wrong. Meet him again after like 10 years not we seeing each other because I was here in Japan. I go to Toronto once, right? I see him. Holy, he
Yeah.
looks tired. He's got gray hairs. People get gray hairs, right? But we're like 30 something. He's already got gray hairs. I mean, he tries to act cheerful, talk to me. He's like, he looks beat though. And then we talk, and then he says, Terry, this is where he gets like kind of deep about things. He goes, Terry, he's like, what? And he goes, when does this all end? And I'm like, what do you mean, when does this all end? And he's like, everything. Oh, that's fucking like, oh, that's a depressing thought, right? What do you mean by that, right? And then he goes on to confess that for what he had to buy his parents a home. Like, I think that's abnormal, and you chime in if you think that's abnormal. His parents put him through school, although he said he got a scholarship, but I think there was a hidden expectation that he'd have to buy them something, or at least put them in a nice home after, because they were kind of poor coming from China. He did that in like the real estate market where it was soaring upwards. He managed to snag a home in like some area in like North York, which is a nice area. Bought a nice house. He got him and his parents a home to live in. Okay, but like, it's insane because his wife and parents never got along. Okay, they couldn't live in the same roof. He told me it's just because it's all about who calls shit. Like if my wife raises the kids a certain way, his parents would come and say, "Yeah, that's not the way you're supposed to do it." Okay, it's like backseat gaming. Okay, here comes backseat parenting.
Yeah.
Okay, they'll tell me, "Nah, you gotta wipe the diaper that way," or whatever. And man, did she ever take offense to that shit? I mean, like, once is okay. Every day under the same roof, not okay. And the guy had to buy her another house. Oh my god, he took on another fucking mortgage. He got her a house on the west side of town. Oh my fucking god. And I'm like, no wonder why he's saying, when does this all end? But I mean, I don't know, man. These are real stories of real people that I know. And I don't know, the only
But
underlying
to
thing
me, a
is,
lot of this stems from like the culture, like for sure, because it's like the expectation that you buy a house, you if you're the oldest, you have to like live with your family and stuff and support them and stuff like that, right?
yeah,
Where it's like, I mean, there's still an expectation, like it definitely does exist, and it's the same in Indian culture too. But like at the same time, like modern in the U.S., like nowadays, it's like that's not really the way it is. Where
it's
it's like,
different, right?
you know,
Because, in Simpsons, I always see the senior homes, or whatever they call them, or nursing homes, whatever. Like, the people just dump is a bad word, their grandparents into
yeah.
another
But I mean,
home.
it's even in the situation with my family, right? It's like, I mean, my parents lived their own life for a long time. I mean, of course, they were in, we always visited my grandparents and stuff all the time, but like, they didn't live together. Like my grandparents didn't live with my parents or
Right,
whatever,
right. That's
right?
true.
It was like
Okay, okay.
it was like they're, but now it's like now like within, when my parents built this new house, you know, they built it with my grandparents moving in with them in mind because they were getting too old and all this kind of stuff, right? But this
Wait,
is like way after the fact, right? I'm not even living there anymore.
hmm. And like your
So of
dad,
course there's still like that
your dad and your dad's
expectation.
in-laws get along very well, I'd imagine, right?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, so I can see that if, like, let's say her family, they respect him a lot for the wealth he's made, for the family he's raised.
Yeah, they respect him
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
probably what it is. Your dad commands respect, right? And people just, see, I think that's what you need. You need a power figure in the house. Everyone defers to this guy. He knows what's up. He takes care of shit. He does not let shit get out of control, and everyone defers
Yeah,
to this person. Then you get stability. Like in China. And like Xi Jinping, okay? Everything he's gonna do, make up. He never fucks up. You know,
yeah,
you want pro China? This guy's got your back, man. Yeah, he's got your back. He ain't gonna fuck up anything, okay? But like,
yeah.
but
I
if
mean,
he,
not everyone gets along, right? Like that's just life. But like, it's not about getting along with everyone necessarily. It's just like making compromises and stuff, I think.
but like,
And being like,
but like,
okay,
what I'm trying to say is like, your mom's side's parents would never think about telling your dad how to do his job. That'd be fucking rude, wouldn't it? They'd be like telling him,
Yeah.
and not even half
Yeah, probably.
jokingly, like, or like the way he's running his house. See, the thing is, either your dad's impeccable at running shit that they're just in awe, they don't know any better, or what if they did know
Uh,
better? It's like, you don't have enough plants. I don't know what your dad's name is, but they talk to him like that, or they start criticizing the way he does things. You think he's gonna put up with that? Like, yo, you live in my house, right? And then here comes a conflict. I mean, it never happens because either your dad's so perfect they have nothing to say, or it never happens because they're scared of him, or it never happens
uh,
because they know what keeps the peace and they just want to keep the peace. Like one of those options. But what I'm trying to say is, you're telling me they have nothing against your dad. In perfect harmony is a bit of a stretch because no one's perfect.
yeah, of course, I'm sure, but
Right.
like it's not like they. There's nothing that's ever like a big deal about that. You know what I mean? Like they
So
either just like
that's
figure it out or like
crazy. That's
whatever, or like it
crazy.
just kind of
But I,
they just yeah, like you said, keep the peace or
yeah,
whatever, or they just
that's
do their own thing. I mean, the thing is, it's like even though my grandmother lives with my parents, she lives on her own like area, like in her own area.
okay. That's because of a luxury there, right? Because the space is very wide, so people don't get territorial about stuff, right? You can separate it
Yeah,
very
I
easily.
mean,
So
she like yeah, it's like her
yeah,
own stuff. Like she
right,
essentially moved
right.
her house there
So
in a way.
so it could be that the culture is this bad or whatever because lands are so small. Let's say in India, crowded India, Japan, China, people are forced in small confined areas, relatively speaking. So you don't get that kind of territorial
Yeah.
separation.
I mean,
And
I understand, yeah, how it
yeah,
comes about. For sure. There's definitely differences, especially in my situation where it's like growing up in the U.S. It's different.
Were you kind of
But yeah,
surprised? You said you're a little bit surprised at the stories I told you. Like, is it a bit like not what you've heard so far, like in
I
your
just think
life?
it's like to me, it's like so.
Dark?
Yeah, it's like all the movies and stuff, right? Like it's like
Yeah, well, it's not. The movies are real. I didn't want to believe they were.
it's just it's like surprisingly you know like that. You know what I mean? Like almost I don't want to say stereotypical, but like kind
I
of. You know?
know. So, like, I kind of feel like if you heard these stories, you might think I'm scripting them, making them up on basis of Hollywood stories. But I guarantee you they're not. I know these people. And I told them it's
Yeah.
exactly as accurate of it. Now, one thing could you say is I'm cherry picking. So people who have happy lives with their in-laws don't talk to me about anything. And then they say,
That's true.
right? And
Yeah.
then the ones that do,
That's
but then I think, look, my wife, my ex-wife, like these are all people that, if, for example, my wife had, well, okay, I can say this one. Some of my other uncles and aunties did not have problems with the with the in-laws, right? But that's because they didn't have to take care of the parents thing. Like for instance, my dad's youngest brother. Well, he's the youngest, so his wife is completely absolved of all responsibilities. So there's peace. And of course, that younger brother is rich, like he's got money because of his job. So that makes peace too. You know what I mean? Like, but I mean like, at the end of the day, money and power, money and power, money and power, and that's a dominant everything.
yeah.
And family relationships seem to be like a second fit, like a second citizen to that. Like it's just like, well, on the side we'll add a
Could be.
dash of family, but really the main story is money and power. Is kind of what I've sadly experienced over time, and it kind of
Yeah.
like
Me too.
yeah, it's kind of shitty, and that's why I don't even leave home a lot at all anymore actually, because there's nothing out there but people. It's just a fucked
Yeah.
up thing to say, but like those kinds of people, I guess, or just people, not just those kinds, just people like that everywhere. Like they all act like they're nice
Yeah.
and shit, but the moment they get a sniff of money and power, it's like that line in Elden Ring. I'll never forget it, man. The one it's Morgat, who says, "Emboldened by the flame of ambition." I always think that's a great line. It's like everyone's so nice and meek until they think, wait, maybe I can run things around here, and then they're not so nice and meek anymore. If that makes any
Yeah.
sense. Like, yeah, yeah,
I get what you're saying.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's true. Maybe. Yeah.
Well, I think that's why the stories are so
Um,
great, like the Game of Thrones and Elden Ring stuff. They're basically the same writer, isn't it? George R. R. Martin, but
yeah.
yeah, because they capture an essential truth of people, and people don't realize that about themselves, But the reason why the stories are so good is because they accurately depict what is going on inside your brain, and you're not even aware of it. Is kind of, I think that's why the success of those stories is so high. If it wasn't like that, if it was just going on bullshit like theories, like I don't know, like something dumb, like I don't know, people have to jump up and down for no reason. There's no reason. There's no way stories like that will ever get success. You'd be like, what the hell is this? This makes no sense to me.
I get it.
Yeah, right.
That's yeah. It's like one way, but at the same time, it's like, what's power if there's no one to recognize it? You know what I mean? And like, also, I don't know. Maybe this is. I feel like people. I don't know. In my view, it's more of like people just do. They chase those things for like recognition, respect. I don't know,
It's true.
adoration,
So
these kind of things.
so
So
it.
ultimately, I
Mhm.
think it's a matter of being satisfied on those levels. And if you're not, then that's where you try to like get ahead. Maybe I don't necessarily think it's like not not everyone.
It's
If
insecurity,
you get
isn't
what I'm
it?
saying,
You just described
yeah,
insecurity
I think
basically, right? Like I mean, like in your current position, right? That makes
yeah,
sense, but like, so this is you're it's an interesting point. I kept thinking like to avoid all this, what do we need to throw away to get rid of this problem? And like you said, well, this kind of stems from our urgent need for recognition, which I agree with you completely. Look at the way that Facebook, Twitter, these social networks are structured. They just mirror the truth that's out there, don't they? We may want to criticize them for what they are, but they evolved from people for the people because they don't make money otherwise, right? If you make something that's completely twisted out of, then no one's going to use your site. It is popular because it was accurately catching on to something that was in us all along. We need to be
yeah,
loved and liked and respected and recognized for the crazy good shit we do. And that need is desperate. And if we can like numerically assign a value to that, that's money, right? Like
yeah,
that's why the like system in Facebook is so crucial. It's really about the like system. You remove the like system, the site falls apart. I think more or less, it becomes like a directory of people. But with the like system, oh, that's something else now. Now the clever shit you say there is gonna get maybe approval, right? But how can you throw away that thing though? How can you throw away the desire for recognition? It's impossible, I feel. Other than the Buddhist monks
well, you
and
don't necessarily need to. I think it's a matter of like how do you like satiate it in a way, and like are there people in your life who like do that for you without like any strings attached? If that makes sense.
it
Maybe
does make
you know what I'm
sense.
saying?
It does make perfect sense. How could you ever get that from your wife?
Can you
Because
not? I don't
there's
know.
always going to
I'm
be
not
strings.
married.
It's all about money. Look at the prenup. He takes half your money. She marries because she knows she's depreciating. I mean, look, that sounds so awful. I'm like, okay, am I crazy, right? So I checked that with someone I know, like this woman I know. Like she's actually she's married herself. I say that because women depreciate, and she's like laughing her head off, like ha 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 ha. Ha. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, did I say something wrong? And she goes, no, 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 no. I'm laughing because it's so painfully true, right? Like, it's true. To protect against their own depreciating value, they have to marry in some way to lock the guy in. And if the guy kind of fucks things up, I get half his money anyway. It's a financial move. It's all I can see from marriage. It's so cynical and twisted, but that's the only way I can see it. And like the wedding thing, the wedding party, not commemoration, no. Proof he's got financial assets. He can throw me this party. See? He's got money. That's all I can see from this. I don't see it any other way. You know what I mean? I don't see it as, because I always think, yo, if you guys like each other that much, why involve other people in it? If it's so, if, I mean, why do you drag the whole world into it, including the government? Like, why do you do this? And lawyers, potentially. You're inviting strangers into your relationship by doing this. But hey, if that's what you
That's
want to
true.
do, like, that's what you want to do. But sometimes the girl's like forcing it, right? Like, and then DiCaprio himself, not married, at 50, smart or stupid, He said himself, I've seen too many divorces. I don't want to get married unless I know I can be with her for 20 years. Oh, I think he's a smart guy. I don't know. And the reason why he's saying that is because there's no shortage of women who want to marry him. And so he gets to pick and choose in like on the top of the mountain. He gets to like look down at people and like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe later. Kind of a thing. I don't know. Is that twisted? Is it baseless what I'm saying, or is it at least
I don't
based
think
on
it's
something?
baseless.
No, but
Maybe it is twisted. In a
Is
way,
it
but,
twisted?
I mean, that's just it's just a product of your experience, though, right?
It's
I
true.
think that makes sense.
And the thing is I've been married twice, or I am, yeah. So I mean, I have some experience in this regard. It's true. It's true. It's like I don't think women are like actually like targeting this thing. It's just it's their nature. I don't know. It's instinct.
I don't know if I agree with that.
You don't agree with that? Oh
not-
man, that's interesting. I think they all do it just out of I don't know. I can't say. That's why I want to ask you, man, because I mean, your sister's not married yet, but like, maybe you have the inside track on this kind of stuff. Like, look, other news I read recently. I don't know, whatever this is. It's just could be nothing, right? But like, who was it? Oh, I don't remember who it was. Was it DiCaprio? I don't remember who it was, but this person had to file a restraining order against a woman who was so convinced like this that they were married, but they were not. And that woman even changed her surname to match his name. Okay, so yeah, okay, that's a deranged woman. Yes, she is. But look at what she does when she's deranged. Obsession about marriage. About holding up. Look what happened to XQC. You know that streamer, right? The Overwatch streamer?
Yeah, I know who he is.
Yeah! That's typical! I thought. That's normal behavior. Par for the course, I thought. Who she was with? Par for the course. I honestly believe that. That's par for the course. I mean, I know it's twisted and dark, but I mean, like, honestly, that's what I thought. Like, you know.
I mean, like you said, I think money changes the dynamic considerably, right?
It does, right?
I think
It does.
it's a huge factor.
It's a huge factor, right? Right. It is.
But if both people don't have money, well,
Okay, so
maybe that's
yo,
where the truth
Galen. Yo, you keep driving me like up the wall, man. Cause you get me the things you say. Oh man, they keep prodding me on. Look, if two people say we're together, cause yeah, we both aren't that valuable, so we only got each other. Is that romantic
Yeah.
or pathetic?
Why not both?
Why not both? That's a good answer, man. That's a good answer. That's a good answer. I don't know what to say. But look, the moment one side is emboldened by the flame of ambition, or in this case, if they're emboldened by the flame of, let's say, attention and fame, as in one side gets really popular for whatever reason, will that relationship not fall apart? It will fall apart,
Then
right?
it's down to like the trust you built up, maybe. You
Ooh,
know?
I would not put any money on that one. If that was a stock, I'd sell it, and I put all my money on that. Yeah, it's gonna break, and guy or girl will find new partner in the next year. I'm serious to God. Like, I put it this other way, right? I was hypothetically, I like Ariana Grande. I think she's really cute. If I was like worth anything, I'd want to date her. But let's put it in perspective here. This fucking superstar in an alternate universe of stardom. Flying back and forth, left and right. Who the hell knows what celebrity she's been in with? I'm terrified of these celebrities. They got more money, fame, Twitter followers, everything. Okay? She's in that world, right? I'm like a speck of dust to her. I'm not going to order her around the house and say, bitch, why no food tonight? I can't say that shit. She's got like 1,000 men, 10,000 men gonna like not say this. I mean, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's just completely outclassed, outmatched. No way. Like, it will never work, right? The guy that's gonna be with her has to outdo all of her competitive suitors. I kid you not, right? How would you ever feel secure in that? The thing is, though, you realize this and say, you cross her off the list of, I'd never go after her, right? Obviously, it's stupid, right? You never fantasize about this kind of thing. But I'm saying hypothetically, why not? That's why. Because I'm not good enough. I admit it. I'm not good enough for this person. I'm not handsome enough, not popular enough, not wealthy enough. The stress FOMO, some people, I don't know. But I admit it. Like, I'm just a normal guy, right? I mean, most people are like that, right? I mean, but that's the reasons why. Not that she's not good enough. It's not about her. It's about me entirely, right? Not being at the level that she's at. Does that make any sense? I mean, like, I'm saying that it gets that cynical, you know what I'm saying? It's not about the relationship between two people and some kind of union of souls. I don't know. I mean, maybe it is, but, like, I don't see how, like,
I mean, but I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, she's just a person too. I don't think there is, like, yeah, you can say like, oh, I don't have enough money. I'm not like, like famous enough, or like I'm not whatever, this, that, the other. But like,
but then
good
what else?
enough is like such a, like, how do you even measure that? You know what I mean?
Well, I'll put it another way, Galen. If I don't release a PoE 2 build that had some degree of success and had some views, would you even be talking to me today? Is my point. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that.
I mean,
that's the thing, man. Like, you don't do something significant in life, no one ever comes to talk to you. You will just drown into nothingness. You will become nothing and be forgotten. I'm not kidding. It's sad that it's that way, but it's kind of like that, isn't it?
maybe.
And they always say, like, birds of a feather flock together. This is true. Have you noticed this too in high school, university? Girls of a certain look appearance class, they're always banding together. Don't tell me this is not true. That's how I can rank my wife and my ex-wife very accurately in terms of how the 10 score, the very crude and, oh my god, that's horrendous. Rate the girl out of 10. I can rate them. I rate their friends. I'm a bit confused because the opinion is altered by my experiences with them, but I look at their friends and I can give an accurate score. I know which one's higher, that's for sure, and I think they know that they met before which one's higher too. Between them, they know, like, and that's the thing, man. So with women, it's all about their looks, and then of course other things, the physical features.
One of them lets you play PoE all day, so
well, let's just say that's not by choice, okay? She has to, but I mean, like, okay, yeah. I mean, like, yeah. I mean, it's weird, man. I just think I want it to not be this way, though. Like, I want there to be something more than, like, so it's weird. I thought there was something more than this, and over time as I live life, yeah, there's nothing more than this. It really is about money and power. I don't know, man. I want to undo this, honestly.
Yeah, but I do think there's something that's like a lot of what you're talking about comes from such a like severe imbalance, right? But like, what happens when it's like a little bit more, balanced? I guess, does that make sense? And like, is that something that you should strive for if what you're saying is true? You know what I mean? I don't know.
Oh, you mean imbalance in terms of the power in the relationship? You mean? I mean, like, relative worth?
Yeah. Right. Something like that.
I don't know. Like, how do you
ever?
How do you really?
Has like more money, more X, whatever. Right.
Yeah, I guess. Like, I mean, so. But it fluctuates, right? Like, I think though, what happens is the moment you give up your availability, let's say if you're a guy and you give up your availability to other women, either you're married, social expectation, you don't look at other women anymore, okay, or you start to get chubbier and fatter because you just have a lazy life now, you don't exercise anymore. You're giving up your availability, aren't you? Slowly over time, and I think the woman sees it, and she goes, "You're mine now. You're fucking mine now." Because look, no woman looks at you anymore, and now you're mine to control. I know no one's that sinister and thinks this way. It's just, it happens. It just plays out this way over time, I think. And the moment that happens, your value starts diminishing. And, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird. Like, what I'm saying is that values fluctuate heavily over time. They do. They really do. Like,
sure.
Right? You can have an influx of wealth at any given time, influx of popularity for whatever reason at any given time, and that will completely upset the balance and throw things into, like, complete mess. right? So it's very hard to preserve
Mm.
this balance.
It's
Like I
interesting.
think, right?
It's interesting because when I think, yeah, when I think about it though, I feel like my parents are actually kind of like that. Both of them are very similar, as in like they both work, they both make like similar amounts of money. They both come from very similar like family like
Hmm.
setups. You know what I mean? Like backgrounds and stuff. And
Does,
like, if that
yo,
makes sense.
just out of curiosity,
So maybe
is it
that's maybe
has your
something.
father ever remarried? Is this one and only?
No, my parents have always no.
Oh,
They've been
this
together
is picture perfect.
for
Like, I'm jealous.
like
I'm honestly very jealous.
30
I am jealous as hell, like about your parents and your family. Honestly, it is the model.
not quite 30 years. Not quite 30 years, but
That's crazy, man.
almost.
But like what you're saying may be correct. But my parents also had equal salaries and shit like that, and their marriage was a mess, complete mess, because over in-laws.
Mm.
You know.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, not. That's why I said equal, like family setup. I guess I don't know how else to
Well, I
describe it.
guess what you mean with that is no Asian setups, really, right? Like just.
Well, I mean, my mom's Indian, so there's that. But she was the youngest child, and she's the only daughter, so that changes the dynamic a little bit.
Oh yeah, yeah. I guess like as long as the families don't interfere. So what I'm hearing is no one really interfered with any of this. No outside interference,
Yeah.
please, right? Right?
Yeah, maybe.
Exactly.
And I mean, like, yeah, they're like their families are both like same, like, I guess like kind of social economic status in a way as well. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Okay. Well,
Like they kind of have a similar like like history in terms of like not that well off, but then like slowly like kind of made their way
I see a bit of a
in the
similar
world
background.
to like middle class status.
Why?
I don't know.
When you say socioeconomic status, you think it's that important that they're similar? I mean, okay. So
Well,
here's.
I'm just comparing what you're saying because
Oh
what
yeah,
you're
yeah, yeah. I mean, look.
is that
I
right?
often feel like there's a certain dynamic where the man is vastly, like completely off the scale in that sense. Socioeconomic is like skyrocket high. The woman though, not so
Yeah.
much. But what the woman has is looks. It's
Mm. Well,
balanced.
that's what I'm saying. It's like it's not quite like that.
You know, I know. But I
I'm
think
not sure.
that can be also, quote unquote, stable, as long as a woman keeps her
Well,
looks.
I don't know. I mean,
I
I don't
don't
know. I'm
know.
just saying, like,
Yeah.
like, does this stability in that sense like make things better? Or, like, you know
I
what I
don't
mean?
know. I don't know. So that's the thing I don't get, right? Like this is the mystery that's never been solved, right? You can't really. It's like making a successful app. You really can't engineer it that way. You know what I mean? You can't like
Yeah,
copy and paste
probably not.
success, right? And same with marriage. You can never predict it. It's a betting game at that point, right? You can bet one way or the other, and no one really ever know. Honestly, you have probabilities assigned to it, sure, but then people always get surprised. Huh? They look like the happiest couple ever. What happened? Right? Or like, oh, they're gonna break. Oh no, they've been together for 30 years. Like there's always these surprises that come on the way and all that. But I feel like in this modern
Mm.
age, like there's no way. Like I think, for example, when I read Denzel Washington's profile and he's only been married once, it shocks me to the core. And I realized, okay, maybe he's just a really good guy. And then I read like things like how like his wife slaps him in the face. Okay, now it makes more sense. Obviously, who's in control of the house? I don't know how she does that, but it's doable apparently. That there's a woman up there that slaps him in the face at home. Like I don't know if that's true or not. He said it himself, but anyway, I don't know. Like it's just, and then I read like Elon Musk has like 30 children. Yeah, makes sense. Why not 50? I mean, maybe 100. I mean, it happens in like those crazy dictator countries. Those dictators get like you read it's like almost mind-boggling because they get to choose they get their way in everything. Is that not honest behavior, though? I feel like if men get to the top, don't we all behave like that? I mean, is that guy the exception? Is he like that? So I don't know. Like it all kind of is a weird puzzle I haven't really figured
Yeah,
out. Right?
yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
yeah, yeah. I mean, but anyway. Oh man, so many tangents.
I gotta
Oh,
go.
you gotta go, man. Okay, okay.
Good.
Thank you so much. It's
I have
really late,
work.
isn't it? Okay. Thanks, Galen, for talking to me. Okay. All right. I'll talk to you some other time.
Anyway, I'll catch you
Yo, yo,
later.
yo. No, no joke though.
Yeah.
I would not be upset either way if I saw that in my stream tomorrow. I don't care if it's you who buys it for me. The $5 game. Up to you though. I never experienced it. That's what I'm trying to say. I never experienced it. Maybe I'm curious to see. But then again, if I tell you to do it,
Well,
does it count? If I tell you to do it, then it's not even a gift anymore. Okay. All I can say is this: I promise you, I will not be upset because you're the one doing it, and I think of it as an experiment. Because talking to you opens my mind up, honestly, and maybe it's not that bad. Maybe I'm so scared of the experience, but I've never had it happen to me. Maybe I wouldn't react that way that I think I would. You know what I'm saying? Does that make any sense? Like, yeah. Up to you, man.
Well, I don't know if the experiment would work in this situation because you already know.
Nah,
you
are too smart, my man. You're too smart.
You know what I mean? If there's maybe like, I don't know, whatever next something new comes out or something.
Right. It has to be a surprise. So you have to kind of wait until my guard is down and then boom, lay it down on me. All I can say is, I promise, like as in like I can, like I see it your way. I'm trying to say here. What's going on in that side of your world. And I am curious, admittedly. What does it feel like? So you'd be doing me a favor by satiating that curiosity. In that sense.
Sure.
All right, man. Talk to you later, man. All right. Good night. Where's the fucking OBS? Here it is.